because you're fucking seasonal, nigga. You can't be seasonal. Niggas got this shit's 24 hours a day.
Can't be seasonal, nigga. Can't be salt. Can't be pepper.
KINGZ. You're listening to the KINGZ podcast with your hosts, Charismatic and Irish O'Neal.
Yo. Welcome to the KINGZ podcast. Your boy Charismatic.
Yo, what's up? It's Irish O'Neal, everybody. Thanks for watching.
And we are joined today by the wonderful Monica.
Hi.
Monica Carroll, right?
Yeah, Monica Carroll.
There you go.
Yeah.
I didn't want to mess up your name. And the also lovely Jay Martin.
How you doing?
There you go. As I like to call him, J Mart, you know. Kind of
Shorten it up.
You know, like Kmart, you know, like
That's right.
Yeah,
Going out of business.
bro. Well, I meant
Don't we know? We've been
Kenyon
saying that
Martin.
for a
They've been going
while.
out of business for a couple
No, I've
years.
been saying you've been going out of business.
Oh, me? I'll be out of business by the morning.
Yo, but welcome to another episode of the KINGZ podcast. Would you like to jump into the plugs? We missed it last time.
You want to start with the plugs?
Let's jump right into
Let's
the
start with the plugs so we
man,
don't
why are
miss
we
them
skipping
this time.
them?
Sure, why not?
It's your boy Charismatic. Catch me on Facebook at CharismaticIPE and on Twitter and IG at Charismatic_me. Taking bookings all the time. Let me know.
Monica?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm also taking bookings. My personal phone number is I'll be at Laugh Boston on the 16th for a roast battle. Yeah.
Nice.
And where can they find you on
Monica J Carroll on Instagram.
There we go.
Yeah.
I'm
How
taking
about
bookings.
No.
My name is J Martin 1000 on Instagram.
Stop it.
There you go. There
It
you
is
go.
because it was something that's way more confusing before, and I was like, I feel like I'm fucking myself over. Like there was some like confusing thing, so I was like, I had J Martin 1, and then I did something wrong, and I lost it. So
Wait.
I'm at 1000 now.
1,000 is so much better than one.
Yeah, it
hilarious.
seems like it's. I mean,
funny.
I have 3 new followers. Let's go.
That's hilarious. I love it.
Fuck you people. Don't book me. Follow me on
Really
all
don't
social
book me.
media at It's Irish O'Neal. Check out the STC podcast, Shit Talking Cunts, live every Sunday, guys. Check us out. Check out my band Dainsleif. We've got our EPs out right now. Dainsleif.bandcamp.com. DAINSLEIF.bandcamp.com. And you can see me pick a side stupid on Monday and pre-list Tuesday, baby. Yeah, hey.
Like, I love it when he does plugs. It sounds like how my plug should sound, but like I haven't worked up to that level yet.
I've been
Of, like
podcasting a little while.
plugtitude. I mean, like, side.
We'll get
I'll
there.
feel better eventually. I'll get there.
Why do you want to sound like that? He said, "Don't book me."
No, not
Well,
like
maybe not
that. That
Skip
part
that part.
specifically skip. You know.
I don't want to be trendy. I wanted to be like not the group. So I figure if I go, don't book me, then they will book me. They'll be like,
psychology.
yeah, exactly.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
No, Irish.
No.
Oh yeah,
no,
don't
no,
book me
no,
either.
No, fuck you.
I'll jump
Irish.
on any band.
Book me.
God, give me some success, Christ.
I'm kidding. Book me. I have specific people who I'd like to book me.
So, I would like to start. Honestly, I want to start. Let's dive right into like Jay. Like, this is a
into me.
relationship podcast.
You want to do the 3
What?
principles?
That's what this is?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, shit. All right.
Yeah, man.
Let's roll.
Oh, actually, Irish, you're right.
Should get
Irish is
the
backing
3
me up.
principles.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
You want to do them this time?
Nah, you got him.
Why? Okay, you
You have them written down, so it's easier for you.
All right. Well, okay. So the 3 principles, guys. These are 3 principles we believe that you need to get these ladies, so to speak. The first thing you need, confidence. Confidence is key in everything here, guys. You have to be confident in your ability, your approach. You can't be afraid of what they're going to say, the rejection, whatever it is. You have to have that confidence, because if you don't believe in yourself, why would they believe in you?
The next would have to be honesty, because I believe in honesty at all costs. You might lose some battles based on it, but ultimately, nobody can be mad at a person being honest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If a man has put all his cards on the
truth
table,
hurts, but it'll set you free, and at least you know where you stand with people.
definitely. Any objections on that one?
No.
No. Would that be a good attribute to capture you? Would that be a good way, you know?
I mean, I don't know.
No,
I'm a real wild
Monica's like,
card.
lie to me. I don't
Lie
care.
me, be mean to me. I'll follow you around for years.
And then the last thing is social intelligence, that being able to read the situation, what you're bringing to the table. Ideally, we try to, I'd say go for humor. Humor to me is like, that's, if you can make a chick laugh, you're pretty much like doing okay.
Just be
I'd say.
interesting.
Yeah,
I mean,
be interesting even. Have something about you that's worth being interested in.
Some people get that way too easy. They get it born with an interesting face and don't develop anything else. That's why cute people bad at sex.
I don't like that you're looking at me when you say that.
I'm not looking at you, bro. I'm just stating facts and just keeping an honest read on the situation. It's not. Some people are just bad at sex, bro.
I still don't like how hard you're looking at me.
I mean,
Jay's here too. Look at Jay, Monica, they're here. What?
that's fine. I know they're here. But hello, people.
Yeah,
But
he
when you're
doesn't
bad
think
at
that we're
sex,
as
like, it's just.
Well, fine. There, I see where we are.
He called you like hot and bad at sex.
It's so confusing. What a good neck.
He didn't know which one to take.
Yeah.
You see, you couldn't just take the compliment, could you? You couldn't just take the compliment. No.
The compliment of being bad at sex.
Yeah, what was that?
I called him good looking too.
That's true.
Yep.
But then you also said that you weren't talking about him either one of those things.
And then you glared into my soul.
Jay, I mean, are you a stenographer or some shit? Like, you just sitting
Yeah,
in the
Jay,
corner,
read
he's
that
like-
back for me.
I got you right here.
He's like, I know everything he said. It's right here. Fuck this man. All right, now we're gonna dive right into it. So Jay, I mean, like, how long have you been with your girlfriend, fiance, wife? What is it?
It's just my girlfriend for the time being.
There you go. There you go.
We've been together for like 6 years straight, but we went out when we were like 14.
Oh my god, that's so
Shit.
cute.
Chill.
That's so
Shit.
Wait. Went out when you were 14, broke up, and now you're dating
A
again.
lot in high school, and then a little bit in college, and then like towards the end of college, we're back together, and then.
Why'd you guys
There you go.
Why'd you guys break up in high school?
I don't know.
It sounded like
were just
immaturity
too
if you guys still
scared.
ended up
Yeah,
together.
we were like beef, like fighting
broke
all
up
the
with
time
it?
and stuff.
You broke it off? or
Oh,
she
we
did?
would break up like a lot. Like it wasn't like it's like we break up like every other
So
week.
you guys are just in a mutually abusive
Oh yeah,
relationship. You guys are
abusive.
just
Like
both into it.
she
You're
hits me. I like
masochists.
ran away. I was sick. It was fine. We were good. We got along.
That's the way they made their point. I break up with you now.
Yeah.
So then you spent how many years apart?
I think like probably like on and off we were apart for like a couple years. We would like kind of hang out here and there, but not like a bunch. She had a boyfriend for like a year.
Did
Speaks
you
a
date
different
other
language.
people?
Not like a.
You say he spoke a different
Not
language?
a fish. Like I never had like another girlfriend, but like
fair.
I was
Okay,
in the
okay.
clubs.
You went on some dates and got some pussy here and there.
Up
Yeah.
in the club.
Okay.
Like, oh, I
Yeah.
shouldn't be singing R. Kelly. That's crazy. Wait, damn, I forgot my next question. Oh well, first and foremost, you said she had another boyfriend that spoke a different language.
Yeah, that's
What-
just what I say.
Oh, I was like, damn.
He was like I can't speak any other language. I think his thing was like he could speak some other languages. He seemed like an accomplished guy.
This sounds like he put together a list on how he beats me, and he's like, "Damn, he beats
Yeah,
me on
damn.
language."
I can't.
Like,
I,
shit, that's the only thing.
I took Spanish for 9 years. I cannot remember anything.
Yeah, I took it for like
That
3
makes
or
me feel
4.
hard.
My stepmom and brother are both Spanish speaking.
Yeah.
I got
I'm too embarrassed. to
Como
practice
estas?
it.
Why?
I don't know.
Like, come on, you're gonna go through a few years of sounding really white, and then it gets better,
Yeah,
and then you sound a little white,
I've
Wait,
been
I have a
sounding white
question.
for a while.
bro. Exactly.
I have
It's
a
not
question.
no way.
Is he also less attractive than her?
Yo, shots fired.
She's sharpening the claws for that upcoming roast battle.
Yo, where's the jousting, bro, man? Yo, that's shots right there, man.
No,
What?
I'm just joking because he was like, Lily said
Yeah,
that.
because Lily the other day comes up to me and she goes, "Your girlfriend's so hot," and I was like, "All right, chill. What about my
Lily
fucking
can say
face?"
that. She's sampling both right now. So Lily is a good point.
What's that mean?
I think you know what it
What do you
means.
think?
No, I don't. I want to hear what you guys have to say.
It's in her
Are
jokes,
you
man.
playing? You don't.
Are you playing?
I honestly might not know. I
No,
swear to God,
he
I
doesn't
might not
listen to girls when they're on.
Oh, yo,
I honestly
she's
wouldn't
hot.
know.
Yo, Monica's hot right
know.
now.
Yeah, King's
and
podcast. You just roast.
I legit. That was like one of the first times I ever had the feeling where I gave you the side eye and like I felt the N word coming up.
You wanted to say, "Shut up, bitch." You wanted to say. You wanted to say.
No, I was gonna drop a soft N word. Like
a soft one.
I felt that feeling. The feeling was there. It was like
Right, bro?
the audacity.
Have you ever thought nigga
I'm trying to.
before?
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to honestly like rack my brain to see if
If you've seen her say that, she only says like I.
is it
Think, like,
every
I-
time she goes up she
No,
has
not
that
at all,
joke.
not at
No,
all,
no,
not at all.
it's pretty recent.
So I
and
missed
she
like
doesn't do it all
one
the
mic
time.
where she said it. And I'm a fucking
Idiot.
Yeah.
God
made,
damn it.
It's made it into
Yeah, you're
like
not
You
a
were at
feminist.
Thunder Bar in April.
it's made it into like 2 of her shows. She's done it for like at least 4 weeks.
I was on vacation. I was in Florida. I was like,
that's fair.
No, but
I
yeah,
mean-
Lily was saying that his girlfriend is way too hot for him.
I mean,
is that what she said to you?
No, that's what she said
on
to
the
you.
side.
no, I mean, if
No,
she's
she didn't say. Whatever, we're fine. We'll be fine.
if she's
I'm going back to the
both of
gym
them,
now because I
it's-
feel bad. Like, got man titties and shit. I'm worried.
She's gonna find a guy with pecs.
I gotta learn. I gotta learn a fucking language now. This is bullshit.
Now,
Step it up.
why is it that you didn't? Did you just not find anyone you were interested in dating in between that time, or were you still like
When a man's
the
in
whole
love, a
time?
man's
Were
in
you still
love, bro.
clinging on? Oh, I mean, I totally get that.
That's
I
what
totally
I
get
really
that,
believe. That's
I
what
mean,
believe.
I don't know. I just I didn't really want to have like a girlfriend. I guess it didn't seem.
So
Although
you weren't trying to date. Now, if at any point during that your ex had come up to you and was like, "Let's date again," you would have been back in.
more or less, but I wasn't like.
I'm just asking.
Yeah.
No, I think it's a very big. I think it's a very big thing
just
for
trying
a guy to
Trying to gauge his
like
sickness.
definitely admit, like you really got to admit when a girl has you by the heartstrings, like she fucking got you, bro. There's like yeah, you can still fuck, like guys love to fuck, but like no like date, it's like yo, like I'm gonna bring this girl home and she gonna be in my bed, like I'm gonna wake up thinking about the other chick anyway, so why, like why this.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Bro, like I'm just, I see these things, bro.
Shots fired at every girl Jay's ever slept with.
No. I
He
mean,
was thinking of his
good
girlfriend
enough.
the entire time.
You weren't good enough.
that's fine.
I guess it's fine.
It just seemed like it was like a big like. You know what I mean? A big relationship, and I was like, that I don't really feel like climbing up a new hill. Like I'll just like if that other hill's
Exactly.
around, I'll come back to that
Exactly,
one,
yup.
and then other than that, I'll just hang out with my.
You'll
friends.
never get as pretty of a hill again.
Yeah, I guess not. Holy shit.
Not with that attitude, you won't.
No, I know. I don't have the attitude.
That's the confidence.
Have
gotta
you not
believe-
seen his Instagram?
What is he
It's
not?
true.
Does he not get good-looking chicks or?
No, his girlfriend's so
I
beautiful.
believe his girl. He's not. Jay's not a bad-looking dude.
Yeah, like this. I'm getting
It's so fun. Somebody, Vickers
first of all,
was like, I think
It's-
Jay's the cutest
but-
guy in comedy.
This-
Who cares? I mean, who cares? Who cares?
Who cares that Andrew Vickers said that about you?
Vickers is a handsome cat. Vickers
He's
is a
handsome.
handsome cat.
Vickers is a Twinkie cat, okay? He's
What's
a very Twinkie
Can
cat.
I ask a question?
Go
What
ahead.
What is a twink?
Oh, no.
Not 100% sure.
If you don't know, then you just don't know. But a twink is a very effeminate,
I hear it.
Yeah.
I
He went
hear
to
it.
Emerson. He would know.
I hear it, but I still don't know the. It's
very effeminate guy. Like those guys you see, like
that's what it is.
those
An effeminate
slim,
gay guy,
really
like a
effeminate
young,
gay
like,
guys. Like
kind of hairless.
Okay.
you always hairless.
Why does
usually,
that?
like-
Why is that part of it?
No,
I don't
It's
know.
part of it.
Listen,
Part of
don't
it.
ask me.
It's basically
No,
it's,
you have the blazer on. We're
it's
fucking listening to you.
Yeah.
It's basically
Finally.
it's basically the woman. It's like so like they walk the line right before becoming woman. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? It's like it's all dude and then
Karen
Okay,
got
let's-
it break. Karen
I'm
got
not-
it breaks down all the.
No,
fucking
I
don't know
history.
that.
sexuality is a big thing to me, and I like to understand it. So I've literally
Yeah.
had these discussions with multiple different people. Like
Yeah.
I know almost every category of sexual. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not all of it's fun to know, but like I do enjoy knowing. It's not.
It's a burden.
Really,
No,
it
that's
really
really a
is. Like, it
burden.
really
She
is.
mentioned something funny. I went to Emerson, and I was definitely not who the other kids were expecting to see at Emerson. They were like, I thought this fucker was gonna be gone in high school. They did
Well, it's
not.
funny because I went to Emerson too, but I hung out with all dudes like you.
Really?
Yeah, because I played lacrosse and I was friends with all the dudes in the
The
lacrosse. team.
first day of school, I remember these kids were just like, I was getting marginalized. I felt good. It felt good to be on the other side of society.
You're like, this is what it
Felt-
feels like.
Yeah, I was
Shit.
like, wow, this is
It's
terrible. I was getting pushed into lockers by kids like, take more steroids. I was like, why are you guys so strong? Fucking sucked.
That's hilarious.
No, I remember I wrote a script in for a class, and then some kid at the end was like, "Hey, man, you really don't suck at writing." I was like, "That's my fucking major." So like, I'm glad I don't suck at writing. Like, why
Yeah,
are
but
you
you
saying
just
it
like
like that?
seem like you'd suck at writing.
All right, dude. Based on
You
my
just
hat.
like seem
like-
straight face to my hat.
my thing is my thing is that like I always wished to be like physically bullied, so I actually could like fight somebody. But like I was always verbally bullied, and like you
Were
can't, like yeah, like I was like the only black kid for a little while. Like it
Yeah.
got really hard, and like I was just like, hit me, please, hit me. Like I need to, because like eventually each one of them did, and I tuned them up, and like
They all hit you one by one.
one by one. So like the first one did it in 6th grade,
Yeah.
fucked up. We're friends now.
Yeah.
You'll meet him at he comes to he's the friend that's come to the most of my comedy shows.
It was Vickers, right?
no.
Vickers went at you.
Vickers, known racist, known homeschooled racist.
Vickers invited me over before this. Vickers invited me over this before. He said, he goes, it was the best text I've ever got. He goes, hey, I made some chicken. And I was like, fuck, I actually would have eaten that with you, but I'm doing it at 7:30. He thought we did it earlier.
Oh.
Did he invite you over?
No, my feelings are hurt. Although I did go over his house. I was telling Jay that's for after Thanksgiving. He and his wife made this like huge Thanksgiving dinner. It was just the three of us. like 2 days after Thanksgiving.
That's fucking
It
awesome.
was so cute.
I now trust Vickers because like I'm sorry, white people, but I don't trust I don't
wouldn't
trust white
us.
people when they
Don't trust
give
us.
me food. What is it called? Not critiques, or if they tell me a food spot's
Oh, a
good.
food recommendation.
Food, I don't take them. I don't. But
Really?
Vickers,
Oh my God, I
Vickers has blown me out of the water. He took me to this little Brazilian like backdoor spot, bro.
Yeah.
It was exquisite. It was.
Where
really
is he
exquisite.
from?
He's
This is the
Brazilian.
Vickers.
South?
North Carolina.
This is the
North
Vickers
Carolina.
podcast.
I
Where's
mean,
Andrew Vickers from?
like originally state wise or country wise.
North Carolina
All these clips
or
better
South
be
Carolina.
just a
One of the
Vickers.
Carolinas.
Nah, man, this ain't the Vic show. But like, oh, I don't know if there was more I had to say to that. You got me high.
I thought you were just gonna say I don't trust white people when
No,
they
but I
give me
trust-
food.
No,
Like
no,
I thought
food
you were, I thought you
recommendation.
assumed that you
That
like everyone was
too.
poisoning you.
Not poison, no salt, no pepper.
Oh yeah,
no
yeah. No, I
seasoning.
don't season anything.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna eat it then. Like,
so
why would I
wait.
do that?
I just boil and mash.
No,
everything.
ew. No, no, I'm sorry.
It's not true.
That's what I think y'all do anyway.
You look like
a
you only boiled down.
boiled and mashed.
That's
shit.
racist. That's racist against Irish people.
Yes.
Yo,
Are you Irish?
hey, that is not.
Yeah.
That is not
That's
racist.
Don't I look like?
That is not racist. You guys died during a potato famine. Okay.
Okay, there's like
It
a whole
killed
lot
you
of
guys, yo.
socioeconomic things where Irish Catholics weren't allowed to own land, so they had no reason to like rotate the crops and keep their land good because they didn't own it. So it's a whole socioeconomic thing that's the Protestants
the
can go
British.
fuck themselves.
No, hold on. Hey,
Protestants, you can go fuck
This
yourselves.
is the part. This is the part that kills me every time. Ireland's an island. They're a fish. Are white people so adverse to fish that they will
Yeah.
die?
Yeah,
don't
you
like
can't
fish.
boil and mash fish.
They're like,
Have you
they're
ever
like
eaten
fish
a
or death.
boiled and mashed
You like
fish?
fish?
Oh, yeah, I'm
You
all
don't
right
have
with
to
it.
like. Come on, now there's other ways.
That's the only way to do it.
You can heat up a rock and
No,
then
there's
slap it
other
on the
things,
rock and
but
grill
it's
that shit.
less about whether or not there's stuff to eat and more about whether or not you're able to make money to purchase it. So if you work and live on a farm that you don't own and you can't yield any crops, then there's nothing for you to
White
do.
people have had it for too bad for
fishing-
too long.
Listen,
Fishing
the
is a
Irish
thing.
were the
Yeah.
first slaves.
Holy shit!
I mean, you're not wrong. I'm not kidding. I've said it before. We were
Monica.
the original black people.
Monica,
For like a minute, and then
For
we're
a
like,
minute.
and then we
Oh.
sleep.
And then you guys
deciding.
stole the right from us. No,
yeah. Y'all were the black people that looked white, so y'all
Yeah.
y'all just fucking left us to suffer. Fuck y'all, right?
Yeah.
Fuck y'all.
I mean, it was the lottery ticket. Would we
Right.
not take it? Come on.
I do want to mention that I was kidding.
Yeah, and I do want to mention that fishing is a thing. It's a
I
skill.
know
You
it's a
can
thing.
learn how to fish, and
but
then
like
you can
people
fish
who live in the
and
middle.
Get fish.
Okay, that's fine.
And then
You're right. You're right. There's a lot of fish to be had.
there's a lot of fish.
Are there-
Trust me.
Are we-
There's a lot of fish.
Are
in
we-
sea. Isn't this a relationship podcast?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
No, but like we got
Stop reading my goddamn mind. I literally-
Oh my God, are
I
we
was-
connecting?
Oh my God, stop. This is bad. This is bad, guys. We got to stop this podcast right now. My credibility is going out the door. Are we going to glaze over the fact? So wait, this is the only chick you've ever been with?
Yeah, one.
No.
Jesus
He said,
Christ.
but you've been with other chicks.
You talking about sex?
Talking about sex.
Stay at one.
Yeah. Okay. There you go.
What's the matter with that? I'm Catholic.
Yeah.
Are you?
Leave
So Catholic.
premarital sex Catholic, like you know.
Wait, you've only dated this chick, but you fucked other people.
Yeah.
They want to make sure. They want to make sure.
Yeah.
They want to make sure
Yeah.
that you fucked.
And-
all right, you're well fucked. You're versed in your fuckery.
Dude, this isn't gonna be on the computer.
Is it improper to ask how many people you fucked?
Well, I mean,
Not a
bro,
lot.
go for
Not
it.
a lot.
Bro, I mean,
Ball, more or less than 10?
I'd say right around 10.
Right around 10? Okay.
I think,
I know it's not- and
I think if you
that's-
slice that number in half, we have an accurate number, sir.
Yeah, we'll get to 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just curious. It's all
I got you,
helpful
bro.
for now.
I got you, bro.
Now, have you always been a monogamous kind of guy?
It sounds like it.
Yeah. No. I mean, no. I don't think. So. I mean, I had her as a girlfriend, but then I never had another girlfriend. So I guess monogamous in that sense, no, because I've never like the people that have a girlfriend, and then they have another girlfriend, and then they have another girlfriend, and then they're married because they have like 4 from the beginning till marriage.
Yeah.
I just didn't seem like there's a lot of effort involved, and I didn't really want to put the effort unless I felt like I actually wanted, you know
You're
what
the
I mean?
courting
Let's
type.
definitely
You're not a
work.
serial
Definitely work.
monogamist.
He's a
What?
He's
Like
a
that's
courting
like a
type of
serial
dude.
monogamist is people who like only have
Yeah,
serious
yeah.
girlfriend, but you're like
it's like you want to just like hang out with someone at all times.
Yeah.
As
But
soon
you're
as
not-
you have another, like.
but you're not like polyamorous.
I don't want to see them
The
at
fuck
all
is that?
times.
You know what polyamorous is? Stop it.
Dating more
That's-
than one person.
Like when you like date like
When you have, like-
relationships
Like
with more
my,
than one
girlfriends
person.
like
at the same time.
my dream scenario is ready.
My dream scenario. if anyone tells
my
me.
dream scenario is 2 chicks and they're friends. We all get along, and we fuck and we all live together. And
Isn't
it's
that
great.
what's it called? Like a throuple? Is that a thing?
Yeah, but the category is polyamory.
That's
A
different?
throuple is-
I don't know.
well, no, that's a throuple. A
That's
throuple
when
is when everybody's fucking each
Charlie
other.
Sheen had that going.
Yeah,
for a little while.
a
He lived
throuple is
with
when
two
everybody's
porn
fucking
stars.
each other.
Yeah.
That's a throuple. Specifically a throuple.
Have
But-
you tried to? Have
but
you tried
there-
to get that going?
Yeah.
Is
I
it-
just haven't
Has it
found a
worked out?
solid second person yet.
You got one?
Yeah.
You got one on board, fully on
My
board.
last relationship was an open relationship. Yeah, we fucked other people.
Yeah, I mean, a lot.
Yeah, but I feel like fucking other people is different than like, okay, we're now.
Now let me
at-
ask you
and
this.
and that's what I mean.
Now
I
that you
haven't
guys have
found
been in a
anyone that's,
committed
like,
relationship
hung
for
in
this
there.
long, like, would you guys ever fuck other people, maybe together or otherwise? Has that ever been a topic?
I don't.
No, because like
I don't
that-
Charismatic is
that's always-
interesting.
No, because like we've had the belief that like I mean I know there has to be people out there that like they're cool fucking just one person. There have to be. If there are hoes out there, there have to be the opposite of that shit. So, but I believe that both extremes are rare. You know what I mean? So. I mean, I'm like, are you one of those people that is like, yeah, no, I'm cool having sex with the person I'm
Nah,
having
and
sex
I think
with?
I suck at sex now. I used to be, I think, better at it. I used to be able to bang like a bunch of times in a row. Now I got like
You-
No, that's
one.
just getting older. That's getting older.
I got one in me, and I'm like, oh.
That's stamina, bro. I mean,
Let me-
also
wait,
when,
let-
when the titties go away, then you have more stamina
Well,
too.
and
you know?
let me ask you: Do you fuck your chick like you love her?
I think
No,
so.
like
I
she's
think
leaving.
Stop fucking her like you love her. Then
That's not good.
no, you
No,
have
wait.
to reserve the right amount of
he's
resentment and anger. So that
Well,
you can fuck
I
her
wouldn't say
exactly.
like that. You see, for me,
You gotta say 10%. You gotta say you
No,
can only
no,
love
no.
a chick 90%.
The earnestness with which you said that is truly horrifying. Truly horrifying.
I told you I'm honest at all times. Like
No, but you're just like your eyes are like doe eyed. You're just like
he
you
believes
have
it.
to fuck her.
it's,
Like
it's a belief system.
But like I think he's right, but I don't agree with his wording of it. Like
that's my
like,
problem
for
all
me,
the
like,
time. Everyone
it's-
hates the way I word it, but
It
I'm
shouldn't-
usually right.
like all right, so I believe
humble,
there is
I
a
know.
huge
I'm so
primal
humble.
side to it that a lot of people leave out of it. Like half the time, like it's an emotional great time, but like you've never had time where you just walk and it's like, yo, I'm gonna wreck this shit, and like you
Yeah.
just like.
We still that's still in the tank.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like no hold barred. Like it's
I
just,
feel
it's
like
about to
yeah,
get
we
just
don't have
terrible.
we don't have sex with like our clothes on, just like little holes in like the clothes, you know, like it's just still regular sex. You know how like those like religious
yeah,
people?
it's like a
No, but I'm talking like way worse. Like borderline almost getting like caught by your roommate because you guys happen to fall out into the hallway fucking, and it's like, yo, hurry up,
It's just
get back
me
in
and
the room.
her, so-
Like, oh shit, that's all right. Fuck up
Solid.
against the windows then. Like,
Yeah,
be
well,
caught by the world. Like, you know, what
we
I'm
might
saying?
fall out. But it's an old crib.
I don't think you need to be an exhibitionist, but I think
Not really, but
You're
like make
just
it edge,
saying,
like
like-
make it exciting, like edge.
But I don't think that he's saying it's not exciting.
No,
Oh,
but that's
'cause
what
like
he's
the love,
saying.
the love
he's
thing.
like, you know, like, oh baby, like you never just get up like, yo, get the fuck down, like,
Yeah,
you know,
no.
like that animalistic shit,
Nah,
that straight
I mean-
up animalistic shit. That's
You-
fun.
I guess what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm-
you see, that's not the
there's-
way your mouth. Mm-hmm.
That's not how my mouth went. My mouth puckered into not saying something shitty.
Like,
No, that's not what happened.
Okay, okay.
I would almost put it this way, and I'm struggling to think of like a better way to put it, but it's like you almost need to like treat her like a whore.
No, every once in a while, every once in a while.
I
When
wonder.
you fuck her.
I wonder why you would want to think of like a better way to say that. It's so weird.
Why would-
It's so
why
weird.
would-
That seems good. That
Why
seems
would
fine.
he phrase it any differently?
I've seen these podcasts and I was like, oh, this is gonna be a good exercise in like sidestepping shit. This is way harder than I thought.
Oh, it's just me being like crazy.
I mean,
I feel like I'm gonna look down and have the exact same shirt on as you. I don't even like know how I got it.
yeah, you're like, whoa, what's happening?
When I get
We're becoming the same person.
just have mad long hair at
Like-
the end of it.
Yeah, man. No. There's no like they're genuine questions, man. It's hard to sidestep, bro. I mean, he says.
I
some
feel like we're
crazy
good.
shit.
We sex is good. We're fine. We're good at it.
I love the way he put that. Like, that's how you know people are terrible at sex. Like you know, like you see how good looking they are. They are awful at sex.
I will say
I
that
guess.
I've lost. This is I guess graphic. I've lost track of physics before when we have sex. She's like, you say some stuff that no one could do. Like if like for some reason like we somehow stood up and like the craziest time we had sex, I'd be like spin around. She'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm in the air. Like, no one can. Like, I think like just I forget gravity and shit like that. That's the only cool thing I'll say.
sounds good.
That
Okay,
seems
he
like a
has
thing.
fun. He has fun.
That
He
seems
has
like-
fun.
like-
no, that's the thing. You're
long as
getting
you're
into
having
it then.
fun, all right.
He's getting into it then. Like, that's
I
what
wanna-
it's
what's up with
about.
Irish?
They're all like begrudgingly
No,
like,
Irish-
I guess it sounds like your sex is good.
Irish is
I
a
don't
bit
believe
like
it,
I've only started to get into the category like he's doing. Like Irish is like tying up bitches
Because he has like a full this is your room.
There was like 2 or 3 episodes ago. I horrified you or something. No, I horrified. It was Gerby.
Yeah.
He was like, "What the fuck?"
This is your room, right? This is
Yeah.
your, so, and he just has a full shield over his bed,
bro,
so,
and he has a
point-
sword right
You got
there
helmets.
with a spear. In
Is
the
this
corner.
all part of it?
I mean,
It can be at any given
I
moment.
did Viking reenactment for like 5 or 6 years.
With sex involved? Or
I mean, it happened sometimes.
That's
in events.
hilarious.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Well,
You
gotta
ask great
commit.
questions. You truly do.
Come on
ask
my
great
podcast.
questions. I got you, bro. You asked some truly great questions.
You got a
bro.
pod?
Yo, you gotta have one, dog. You asked some unbelievable questions, bro. But
all right, get Monica.
no, not yet, bro. There's gonna be time for that.
You could
all
call
right?
your podcast "What You Jay" instead of "What You Say." All right, come back.
That was awful, bro.
Tap out.
That was awful.
Yeah,
Wow.
Right as it left my mouth, I went, "Yep," and burn.
What'd you, Jay?
Who let him speak? Like, what the fuck?
Hey guys, welcome back to What'd You, Jay?
So it's gonna slowly grow on you.
I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll write that.
Just
on my
making a
phone.
note.
Yo, what you, Jay? The fuck was that? I'm gonna judge you for the rest of your life based
That's all
on
right.
that one.
Most people do. It's all right.
I'm also gonna judge you for you asking him if he fucks his wife like his girlfriend like he loves her. That's
These are important questions.
like I mean like the answer is yes, but like I do other shit too. Like,
That's what I was getting at. As long as you're doing other
I
shit,
actually
too.
put up an Instagram recently that like me and her were laughing because like I hate doing like the caption part sometimes.
Yeah.
And I put up like 3 all within like 3 seconds, not Instagrams, but like I changed the caption and I just finally put like we've been going out for 15 years on and off. So I was like, I've had sex with this woman 4,000 times. The comments started going like people were like, what? Her sister was like, this caption's got to go. And I was like, well, it's my girlfriend for this long. Like that's like once a day.
yeah, like,
Yeah.
15 years.
It
But I
makes
guess
sense.
I didn't say like some people probably didn't know, but I mean, I ended up pussy. I just deleted it.
Come
Caption
on,
removed.
bro. You're a comic, unapologetic, bro.
Yeah.
Unapologetic.
I'm figuring that part out. I'm a very cancelable looking guy though, so I'm just
Yeah.
trying to right now just dodge shit.
That's
still.
completely fair, but like I
Right?
believe
Yeah.
I believe it's all persona and the way you carry yourself. You carry yourself just fine. You shouldn't like. I hate that it has you so fearful.
No, you should be afraid.
Thanks. I learned how to be scared at Emerson. I never said any one crossword that because they'll get you. It's an interesting
It
community.
wasn't like that when I was there.
No, it was.
Because I'm so much older than you.
I don't think so.
I mean, yeah, I'm 30, so I was there like 4 years before you.
Well, I'm going to be 28, so. But yeah, no.
Did we not go there at the same time? I don't remember you at all.
That's what he's saying. Like,
I didn't go to a ton of. I went to UNH, so like I saw like
Oh,
I
we probably
went for a
didn't
year and a
cross over.
half, and then I saw like the frats at UNH. It was super fun. But when I went to Emerson, so I remember like I went to a frat party, and I was like, this
No,
is
the
a little
frat
bit.
party sucks.
I go, this is a little bit different. And some kid's like, you got to join the frat, and I was like, oh, how long have you been in? And he goes, I just got in today, and I was like, I'm not fucking listening to you. Like, what do you know about this place? So
I feel like I knew someone on the basketball team at Emerson.
they had a nasty coach when I was there.
Yeah.
They got a coach, I guess, a guy who couldn't go back to D1, so he had to coach D30, and they were like surprisingly good. Like I knew
Yeah.
people that went to Fisher, and like their layup line and shit at the beginning, and for Fisher they were dunking like huge dudes.
Who did you know at Fisher?
Shit.
Did you know a kid named Indubisi?
Kyle
by any chance?
Murphy.
I'm gonna make a drop for
Kyle
when we
Murphy?
get off track.
I knew a few people.
No, I have a good friend that went up
This
there.
dude DJ, but I can't remember his last name. My cousin went there, so I hung out with some of his buddies that were on the
So
basketball
Jay,
team.
do you ever just like get sick of your girl?
No.
Never.
No, because like the only way I can get a boner is if someone's constantly mean to me and she's getting me. She's mean to me.
See, I told you
She does
some
not
guys
let
like
me.
that
She
shit.
does not let me get away with shit. Like I'm like I just moved in with her. I guess I thought people
What do you mean by that?
like I.
She doesn't let you get away with shit.
I'm gonna explain to you. I thought people left the shower curtain open when they got out of the shower. I was so wrong. I guess for 25 years they close it every time. Is there like stuff
Wait,
can grow?
I'm
Well,
sorry.
I
Wait,
learned
I'm
that,
sorry.
yeah.
Wait.
Oh, I don't think it's a healthy
Mold
Whoa,
can
whoa,
grow-
wait,
no,
say-
mold can grow in the creases. It's true.
What is this? Sorry, say that again.
Mold can grow in the
No,
creases.
wait. What was the issue? You did what with the curtain?
Leave it
She
open.
straightened it
He,
back
like,
out.
Like you.
He like left it compressed.
Yeah, it dries faster when you have it out, so that the mold there's no way for bacteria
learned my
to
fucking
build
Oh,
up.
wait, okay. So wait, there's the 2 sheets that come down for
pretty
the
hot.
shower curtain.
Some people
Yeah,
have
give her,
one.
like-
Okay,
Yeah.
so let's say it's 1. You're saying what?
Berating
Take
you
it
for that. You're
outside
like,
the tub,
I learned my lesson.
No, well, that's,
or hang it up.
You could do that as well.
Or just leave it.
No,
so
just pull it
out,
back
so
out
it's-
as if someone's in the shower.
Just close
Oh,
it.
got
Yeah, just
you.
close it.
I mean, that's like really someone's gonna pick a fight over that.
I mean,
You-
it wasn't,
no, I
it wasn't
mean,
a
like-
fight.
Doesn't sound like a fight. Sounds like a
that
teaching
sounds like
moment.
a stern. Did
Sounds
you
like
not
a
know to
teaching
close
moment.
this? Like,
No, I think,
Okay,
yeah.
but here's
Yeah.
the thing, right?
wouldn't know that.
If they weren't there, is your apartment gonna explode because you didn't close the shower curtain?
No, but his
No, no,
I,
just
cl-
get
I
like a
close
little-
it, so I guess I'll.
his shower
You'll
curtain will
never
eventually
know.
start to stink.
We had a
Yeah,
dead
let's get a
animal.
new shower curtain.
Yeah, okay, but now you they're good about these things. Like you've literally stretched the longevity of this thing. You spending less money by a result of like
How much are shower
what's
curtains?
so
They're
wrong
like
with just like
$250?
all right, bro, but like it's not that like all right, you're saving me a little bit of money. Okay, cool. It's not that big of a deal. Either way,
I'll bring it back.
I mean,
up.
it's not. It's,
Let's call her. Let's do like this.
Hey, remember? She's at work. Fuck. Hey, remember that time that I want to open it now.
no, like I mean, like I have situations like I brought up the face scrubs and shit like that. Like these is like, did I bring up the face scrubs here?
I don't know.
No, I mean like, well, let's say it just in
No, thank
case.
you.
Like when you when you date women, right? You start to accumulate all these face scrubs and new habits.
they're nice
and
to haves, but they're not necessary.
I completely, I completely disagree with that. You know it.
You don't think that you could get pussy or get another relationship without using face scrubs?
I could, but it doesn't make my life better. Does people appreciate
Does
it?
it really
more?
make it
Yeah.
that much easier though?
Maybe it's.
I don't- I
just- I don't-
Feeling
I don't
good
know.
on
Do you
your
have
skin and
have you
not
ever
looking
had black
pussy.
skin before? Because this hair going out of my face.
You know what?
Like we are very prone
I
to
bet he
ingrown
has
hairs.
it. I bet he
We are
has it.
very prone to
I did
ingrown
growing
hairs.
up, and then a man approached me
You
and
know,
he's like,
like,
"You can take the red pill and stay black, or you can take the blue pill and go white." And I was like, "White, let's go."
See, this shit grows out like cutting it is hell because it grows out the same way it looks on the outside, curly. So if it gets stuck beneath the skin very early, especially with dirt accumulation. So if I don't keep this pristinely clean, instantly bumps raise everywhere.
But that's kind of specific to you, though. To be fair,
Or everybody that looks like me, but
fair,
that's
fair.
a large amount of people, more so than your people on the planet. And I would say that the Hispanics as well have coarse hair, and well, depending on how dark or whatever they are. But
what
like,
do you mean, my people? Okay.
your people, motherfucker. But like, just saying, right? Yeah.
Not fair. That's fair.
Just saying. So like, it does help. I mean, y'all should probably rub more lotion too. But like,
Probably.
whatever. Who needs?
Who has that bit? Is it Bill Burr?
Yeah. And he's like, we don't get ashy. And she's just like,
yeah. He goes,
oh, it's so
I
good.
love his jokes. They're hilarious,
he's
man.
fucking so good, dude.
Shit. Yeah, something to think about, bro.
So you don't have any desire to fuck another person at all?
No.
Never. That never crossed your mind? What if
I'll ask
what if
him
you see
again
a
in
hot-
5 years.
What if you,
Like,
what if you see
6 a.m.?
a gorgeous chick walk by the bar? You don't at least like the thought crosses your mind?
So they're just fuck. No,
There you go. Like
honest-
it would be nice to be able to
at-
take that chick out and then have sex with her.
At this point in my life, definitely not, probably. Because
He's
like
one of
I
the
don't
guys
know,
that are
I feel like I'm gearing down. I'm gonna die soon, most likely. Like I just think like I'm kind of
Fingers
like,
crossed.
yeah, like that type of stuff. I do think too. Like when you don't do other shit aside from work and like have a girlfriend, like that's just the two things you do. Like to have like an outlet or something like like comedy or like writing and stuff, like it gives you like this whole third thing to do, which I'm convinced is like super like it not distracts you from like wanting to like fuck every chick you see, but like you have all these like other things to do that like I don't know, I guess I just don't have like not the energy, but I also just don't really want to in general.
I completely. So like,
You know what I'm saying? Like
I have a lot of shit to do during the course of a day. Would I stop
yeah,
ever
yeah.
to fuck? Always.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
it's just,
yeah,
it's just
yeah,
not.
yeah.
It's just not up there on your list of shit to do. You know, you have a lot more pressing things.
It would have
You know
to.
what
I
Yeah.
guess if we like sucked at having sex with each other and stuff like that, I'd be like, oh fuck, you know what I mean? But it's all like seems to be pretty like kosher.
I mean,
so
y'all
I'm
have
like-
also been having sex for so long that like it's probably you guys
and
probably
that's
already know
but that's
everything.
a testament. The testament
but
to be like,
even
oh,
if
you think
it-
it'd be boring at this point? You know what I'm saying?
But even
And,
it could
like,
be.
even
I mean,
if, even
you're
if it's
only
the
15
best
in.
sex you've ever had in your life, you're saying you still don't have any kind of urge for any kind of strange at all. I find that shocking.
strange. I don't know.
Just
Not
seems
really.
strange, you
No.
know?
Honest to God, no. Just because of not just because, but like also like the stuff surrounding doing that seems horrible. like how are you getting home?
What's your perception of the things surrounding it?
She wouldn't like the circumstance at all, right?
No,
No,
honestly,
no,
that's what I'm-
no. Like
oh.
you gotta like
Like in a
talk to
vacuum.
them and stuff. Like fuck
Why,
that.
why do you have to talk to them?
I don't know because they're people.
You've never just had someone come
You've
over
never
and
just-
fuck and then
and you don't even say like.
I mean, hey, how's it going? Come in, you
No,
talk.
you-
How you
you
doing?
get the
Blah, blah,
niceties
blah.
out the way, I
You
mean-
maybe smoke a little bit, and then it's like cool. And then
Fuck.
you just get at it, and then like it's like
know.
cool.
Get straight
Like,
to some people.
Why is,
Like,
why is only
I'll-
my chair twisting around?
Because you're uncomfortable, motherfucker.
Nah, I feel fine.
Oh, okay.
No, not. I mean, I just think like at this point in my life, I'm almost like I'm in a good spot where I'm not really like looking to fuck randos.
That-
Especially because I see not especially, but I see all my buddies too, like, and they're just like miserable people. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm coming right at you.
Based on what? That they're
just like they'll have girlfriends. They'll get rid of their girlfriends. They'll like start like fucking randos, and they're like, oh my god, and they just don't look. They look like they're having a sick time for like 4 hours, and then they're like like it's weird.
But are they being honest going into those situations and stuff?
I don't know.
What do you mean by that?
You're saying like
with themselves.
Yeah, like about like what they're trying to get out of it. Like why if they're going into it being like, hey, this is just us fucking or whatever. Like what is the turmoil that they're having to deal with?
That maybe they thought that the grass was greener. Like that's what I feel when he said.
Well, there's so many dudes they're like, I gotta fucking get out of my relationship. Like all these girls, and they get out and they're like, I wish I had my girlfriend back. I'm like, you fucking idiot.
You think the grass is
dumbass. Like you just did that to yourself. Like I don't. Those kids always call me too, and they're like, hey man, like, and they want to have like this like long conversation. And I talk to them, and then they break up with their girlfriend. Like, dude, I miss like my girlfriend. I'm like, why? Just don't call me at all. And like, you don't even have to call me. Just stay with what you were already doing. You're not that cool looking of a guy.
But that's the thing. That guy,
with that truth,
those guys clearly aren't confident enough in their abilities because it's like, okay,
abilities like fucking
in their game to get chicks because it's like, okay, you got out of a relationship, sure, maybe options aren't immediately available to you, but like, so go out there and keep trying. It's like sales essentially.
No, but I feel like even dudes who fuck like a lot of girls, like they're not necessarily happy like with what they're doing. Like it's a lot of like trying to do something and then we're doing it and then you
what
aren't there.
What do you perceive the unhappiness to be?
No. You see, I'm gonna jump in right here because I really do feel that like she's absolutely correct with this because like, have you been in a long-term relationship and then left that relationship and you're still fucking but you feel lonely?
Maybe initially, but then 2 or 3.
Nah,
really.
I mean, people get to know each other and people get used to each other. Like all those shits don't just go away because the relationship's gone.
What are you really asking me?
Like it's nice to have a buddy, and now you don't have a buddy.
Yeah, that's basically.
I've got friends. There's a new video game coming out next week.
Not the same. Not
Maybe
the same.
For you.
Yeah, exactly. I appreciate that point. So from my perspective, and so another person could possibly have that perspective. You know what I mean?
I guess, but like
so some people might be sad and like human connection.
Right. But that you'll get over.
Jay looks like he wants to say something.
You'll get over that. I mean, I got out of.
Say it, Jay. Say it.
I was just gonna compare my girlfriend to a turkey sandwich.
No, do it now. You gotta do it now.
Nah, like
dry and on 48 grain bread.
Bro, this is a joke, right? This is a joke right here, bro. What?
Like if my girlfriend's always like, let's like. Or anyone's like, oh, let's go to this place, let's go to that place. Like, if I find like a chicken Caesar wrap that I like to eat, I will eat that till I'm dead.
Yeah, bro.
Good. I don't like change. Like, let me do the same thing. I'm like an old man.
So
like, I feel like I'm 80, but I'm like I just like what I like, and I'm good.
I had a teacher that once called me a horse in a barn. And like the only reason I didn't take it racially or at all because it was a white woman. She wasn't that type of person.
She's saying you got a lot of energy. You need to be able to run.
No, have you ever had a horse in a barn? It goes to the same stall every time. It knows which stall it's its own. So like no matter how many times she moved my seat, I ended up in the same fucking seat every fucking time. I don't like change like that. Like I love change, but I hate change. So like
I'm with my man right here.
Like I need one constant. I need one constant, but I need everything else to be changing constantly. But I need one constant. That constant, I like to be a person. It's a confidant. It's someone that you can now split your time between two. Like you can be two people if you guys are on the same track. You know what I mean?
But like
that's a lot to be.
I still don't know about the unhappiness thing. Like to me, it's like like I definitely get like you get out of a relationship, you're gonna be sad about it. Like I get that. That's human. That's normal. I got out of my last relationship. I was sad about it, but then time goes on. You see to go out with some other. Like to me, a person that does that where they get out and like you can still have feelings
I would
for
say
a
you're
person,
being
but
dishonest right now.
Why?
I would say you're being dishonest right now because when I first met you, who was around all the time?
What, my ex?
Yeah, all the fucking time.
Like, I still fuck with her every now and then.
Exactly, bro. So? You still have her company, so you're not yearning for it. That's why you don't feel like that.
Yeah, but I have other options.
You have other options, but bro, she's still here. If you have other options, cut her the fuck off. And you don't. That's because you appreciate her.
Yeah.
So what are you arguing here? You have the same feeling. You just can't. You're just not appreciating it.
What do you mean?
Bro, you like her company. You truly love her company, bro. Like she's around even though she doesn't need to be.
But you
I have other people, so that okay, then do so.
Al Christakis has told me to drown my girlfriend 3 times.
Why do I need to do it?
Okay, and you never find a reason with which you need to do it.
But I'm not in a position I need to do that yet.
What position? How many positions do you need to cut off an individual? There aren't many situations that need. to cut off an individual?
Because it's not
stage
detracting
bro.
from my life right now. And then, like, for example, if things started going well with that other situation, then, like, I'd be more inclined to cut that off.
No, very true. But you
Yeah,
guys,
but that means that you're just like kind of you're like holding on to this one emotional thing until you can substitute it for something else. You just said I would cut it off if this other thing went well.
you see what you like, bro. You're
Yes.
you're not rationalizing the two
But
together.
it's just a casual thing right now. It's not a
That's what you
it's
think.
not a big deal at all.
But you still have something. Something's always better than nothing to people.
Yeah, some hanging out and pussy.
All right, hanging out, that's a relationship, bro. No matter which way you flip that coin, it's still a relationship.
Yeah, but it's not like a
Something.
traditional relationship. We're not dating.
What's the difference, bro? You say you fuck and you keep acquaintances. What's the difference between what
We're
else do
just
people do in a
casually
relationship?
hanging out and fucking?
But
What
what, do
else
you
is a
mean by
relationship?
traditional like relationship? Because I feel like that's
They're
like
not
the
my
most traditional
they're not my
relationship.
girlfriend.
Yeah, but you're like using like terminology
Yeah.
that's like kind of like 1950s.
You're
like,
doing all
you're
the
like
same
I can't just fucking hang out with someone.
you can, but like that seems
That's what
like
you
if
do
you
with a
fuck
wife.
and you hang out with someone and you're like friends and you like them, then
Do you not just
Just
fucking
because you
hang out
don't
with
use,
your
like-
wife as well?
I go out with them like once, maybe twice a week.
Don't you do that with a wife as well?
Maybe.
I mean, it's okay. You can like feel however you want to feel and like define your relationships however you want
can-
to. But it's like interesting that you're like it's not in the traditional sense, and it's like that actually seems like the most traditional
Sir-
sense of like a relationship.
Sir,
I guess.
a square is not a rectangle if you don't want it to be.
Sure.
Do you get that?
Well, I see where you're going with it.
I'm thinking. I'm not a good.
A square is a rectangle, but a rectangle is not a square. Do you know why?
But we're not saying you're sad because of it.
Do you know,
Right.
Like I
why?
feel like you take issue with that, like saying that people are sad when they're trying to like substitute
No, 'cause
sex for their like emotional well-being.
No, because like like when it ended, I definitely was sad about it. But like I was sad about it for a little while, and then I don't know, I got over it. Like I went on dates with other people. Like I mean, there's other things that I do. Like it's
Wait,
not.
hold on. Let me fix my face real quick.
Is it crazy to not want to go on a date with anyone?
I have my lie to
No,
me
that's
face
how I
on.
feel.
Go
That
ahead.
sounds miserable.
Lie to your face.
I have my lie to me face on. Go
feel like-
ahead.
What does the lie to your face mean?
This is my lie to me face on. Go ahead. Go ahead. Keep talking.
What
You were
what-
saying stuff and I didn't believe you, so I needed to put
Wait,
on
wait,
the appropriate face
wait,
for it.
which part did you not believe?
All of it.
Okay, but that's all. How
Bro,
it
like
happened.
the same way he's feeling for his girl, like you can say any way you want to about it. Like you do have deep feelings for this girl. That's a fact.
Sure.
And you haven't cut it off. You say you don't need it. You say all this. Then okay, if you don't need something, why do you have it?
What are you?
That means
What are
it's
you
not
defining as
valued.
cut it off? Not talk to them anymore.
Bro, if I don't need a relationship, I'm not engaging in a relationship.
That's fair, but I still had.
Jay, do you have something?
No, I almost feel like we're gonna be like, all right, bring her in.
So sporty.
I'm going out with her tomorrow.
Are you? Looking like a horse in a barn to me.
I went out with a different chick on Monday.
Yeah,
I like having my options open.
yeah. I go out too. I definitely go out. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But like, having
I guess I
confidence
just
on-
don't get what the point of cutting it off is if it's not a bad thing.
bro.
What's the bad in it that you're saying it needs to cut off?
Who
Like,
just
that's what's
carries
confusing.
extra weight for no reason? You said it's
That's
not,
what I'm saying. It's
like-
not weight at the moment.
It's not weight because it's doing something for you, right?
Right. And the moment it starts being weight, then I'll cut it off.
Did we not? Have we like? I feel like we just came back to the original point that he likes that connection that he has with this one person, and you like the connection that you had with that one person. And the one person is still there, and you basically still only have that connection with that person because you don't have
how
that
many
gravity
how many
with the same
exes
others.
do you have?
Me, I don't.
Yeah, okay, so it's a little hard. Do you have exes?
Not really.
Jesus Christ, am I the only one that's fucking?
Some
dated
people
out
know how
there?
to do it clean, bro.
Jordan,
They're all here.
Jordan, okay, hang on. Jordan, you've had exes, right? And even without giving her name and information, but Jordan was married before, and it.
You want to share the mic with him?
Yeah, here, just come scooch in for a sec, because I'll make a point. I think that you'll agree with me. Your ex-wife that you don't speak to her or anything anymore, right?
From time to time, we do speak. However, over time, we were married for 7 years. All right.
It ended kind of bad and weird and like.
No, I mean, honestly, it was a smooth divorce as far as like we both kind of understood where we were 7 years later. We got married at 19,
Okay.
And then after I left her in Corpus Christi, Texas, I'm from Houston, Texas, right? I came up here to go to Boston, to go to Berkeley and shit like that because I knew that I wanted to open up another chapter in my life, and she wasn't the type of person to support me in the next part of my life.
Yeah.
doesn't discount her for what she supported me and how
You
we
still
did.
have good memories from that relationship
Yes.
you carry with you. Why should you have to give up those memories that were enjoyable just because that person's not in your life anymore? And even if they are still in your life, he still talks to her occasionally. It's not a big thing. And now, he's with this gorgeous girl over here, and it's tremendous.
Bring her in.
You let him speak for himself. He never denied. Like he said, they talk
what was the-
occasionally.
yeah, well, I mean,
so there is a
so we-
relationship still there.
Okay, so we were like,
Bro, it's
because
good.
we were friends.
Okay, it's a
we were
relationship,
friends
it's not
for
romantic.
for a period of time before we got into a relationship, right?
Yeah.
So where we picked up after the marriage, right, was on friendship, and we could still talk on the phone because we were a long distance relationship when we met. We met on the AOL chat room and a heavy metal
Shout
chat
out.
room.
Cute.
Yeah, back in like fucking 2003, right? And so we were long distance, and we talked on the phone for a whole year before we decided to start going out. So post marriage has, from like a very spaced out occasion, we'll get on the phone and we'll start talking, and 3-4 hours later I'm like, holy shit, we could have a conversation. But as far as feelings about the relationship we had, there's a lot of things that come up on her end that makes me realize why I left her. I'm just saying, like
That's completely fair.
Yeah, like
That's complete.
there's just parts of her character that I'm just like, I understand why we're not in a romantic, we could do it all together relationship, because there's just characteristics that, before it helped me out and got me through, and we had that relationship, but now it's just like I definitely see why we're totally different.
You have memories. You have memories, and there's always going to be feelings there to some extent. Like you never, like you know what I mean. If she
Yeah, but don't
fucking
you
died
think that
tomorrow,
memories are a
you'd-
lot different than memories are a lot different than what I mean. I don't care what you do.
No, no, no,
Truly,
I'm
I
This is no
I'm not
judgment.
possible
You're-
here, Les.
No, I'm not going to take offense, please.
No, but I just mean saying memories is a lot different than regularly hanging out with someone and do you know what I mean? Like that's not a
Participating
memory.
in the relationship,
That's
because you're literally
current.
you're doing everything a couple would do. Literally with her, you're doing everything a couple
and
would
either
do.
way is
Yeah.
fine.
He's not. He has a conversation once in a blue
I truly
moon.
don't care
No,
that
no,
you're
no.
still
I'm
dating your
saying
ex.
no. That's. I mean, I'm fucking asshole. You set me up for that one.
Nobody
There
cares.
is a period
Literally
of time.
could not care less.
So there is a period of time when we first separated that we were having the casual sex and the blah 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 like that. There's always that or usually I should say, it depends on how bad the breakup is, but if it's a pretty even split, there's usually that lag after a relationship to kind of meet up, hook up, because you do want that intimate feeling, but you then pretty much soon after you come, one of the other person, whoever decided to leave kind of realizes okay, I see what I was chasing, but ultimately
See,
in
that's
other parts of
still-
my life, this doesn't make sense.
That's still
Yeah.
slightly different because
I
we
know-
went out
no,
together.
But I also think
All of
that-
us went out together as a group, hung out several times, for that matter. That's not just fucking.
No, I mean, when it comes to the ex-wife thing, though, I mean, I physically left the town, which of course, I wasn't
Makes it a little
from
bit
there.
easier,
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, I wasn't from there anyways, and so I left, and then I came up to Boston. I just do my own thing, and so that's been many years ago also. But I'm just saying, we do talk, and there was, a brief moment of wow, this is great. We were on the phone for a long time, but then it was just light goes on. This is why that other part didn't work. So we still maintain contact from time to time, but it's just more or less to say, hey, we acknowledge each other for the past we have.
Look, my point is, there's
yours
there's
is
room.
not off the chopping block like his is either.
And that's my point.
So
There's
I
room
would
for her in the
still stay with
army if
hers.
she corrects her behavior, which she has and stuff. And so it's welcome to come
Okay,
back.
so that's what's really happening here. That's what's really happening here. Oh, you got
She needed to go correct her behavior. She's coming.
Okay, so
she's trying to
that's a
prove-
whole different thing.
If you don't put
That's
this,
a whole different thing, because Jay and I were talking about people who really cut off their relationships and then are trying to supplement or feel better with different people that they don't know. You're still love this girl who apparently can't act right.
If
that's
you don't
so
put-
Yeah, bro, that's the only way to
So-
look at it.
so you're
literally.
wait. Oh yeah.
They were
I
talking
mean,
about
I'm always,
totally
yeah. I
different
mean, I'll
things.
always love the bitch, but
Yeah, but she just doesn't act
You're
right.
in love with her. Not that you always love her. You're in love with her. She's always around.
She's in training right now.
You know what you're doing right now? You know what you're doing right now?
Acknowledge your feelings
What
for her.
is she
That's
in
all I'm saying.
training?
You're kind of doing the same thing I used to do.
I never haven't.
I'm gonna get
Act
married.
right.
I'm most likely gonna get married.
But I'm,
Oh, you heard it here
I'm
first.
telling
That
you-
was a proposal.
I'm telling you, I've told you logically though. It's
Officially.
like if she's not adding strife, then there's no reason until she starts going against
What did she
the terms of the army.
What did she do? Also, what did she do?
She's in a nutshell.
She
Might
didn't
as
want you to
well.
fuck other
You
Let
people.
me let me dive into this interview.
No, because we were in an open relationship.
Oh, that's tough.
no, that was, that was
not
great.
not
No, no,
tough,
no,
not
you're
tough, but like
I'm
that's
trying
got to have
think
more
how to phrase
complications.
this because she's definitely gonna see this and she doesn't like me talking about any of this shit.
Whoa. You
Well, we
gotta-
can if you don't want to talk
No,
about it.
no,
If you don't
I'm
want to
just-
talk
No.
about the girl that you're fully in love with, then we don't.
I want to. Can I just?
Yeah.
What's like a vague version of like what she did? That's like
Oh,
because you said she's not acting right in the army.
What was the
Which
way-
is an
She didn't-
electric
she didn't-
quote.
she didn't understand how to communicate.
What was
and
my
be
analogy
accountable.
that time? I
that
can't remember
seems-
it.
Oh fuck! What was it? It was a good one.
It was really good.
She didn't
You
understand how to
kept messing it up.
communicate?
But, like,
Yeah, she wasn't good at communicating.
Shit.
Yeah.
I'm a very like as you can tell, I'm brutally honest. So it's
Brutally,
like
yeah.
like if something's up, it's like, bitch, we're solving this shit right now. Like I'm not playing games.
So she was like leaving things like unsaid.
just not good
Who
at
cares?
communicating like what's going on and like just it's hard to.
All right, so my man was like, he's like, yo, I really don't like it when you have. I really don't like it when you eat curry. You know what I'm saying?
What happened?
I'm trying. I'm
Okay,
breaking
all right,
it down
all
to you.
right.
I really don't like when you eat curry. You know what I'm saying?
I'm assuming this is a metaphor.
Have to. Only way to do it.
Yeah,
clean.
yeah.
Just want to make sure
We
that
just
it's
break
not.
the fourth wall.
It was a goddamn curry. I hate those people.
So he was like, I really don't like it when you eat curry. If you eat curry, can we not hang out if you eat curry? You know what I mean? And he really wanted her not to eat curry, and like she was like, no, I really like curry. I'm gonna eat curry, and like
Specifically curry at this one restaurant.
yeah.
A tale as old as time.
Oh wait, I thought we were talking about drugs.
No.
Oh, we're talking about hooking up.
No,
with a
I know
specific person?
exactly what this is.
Oh, you want to just ruin the friggin' shit?
He
Oh,
was
sorry.
making it beautiful.
Yeah.
I know exactly
I
what
thought we
this
were
is.
I thought we were talking about a drug addiction. Okay.
Yeah, it was
Sorry.
yeah. But they
We're there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
we're there.
you didn't like that,
A
Yeah,
specific-
and that's part of
And it was a multitude of reasons.
But is that
of the
different than the?
specific
But isn't
person.
that is that fall under the open relationship game, or is that
You see, there are cancel. You can call cancellations.
no trades
That's
backs? or
that's
whatever,
part of the rules. You can call
yeah,
cancellations.
no back cuts.
yeah.
Yeah, that's part of the deal. Like
No
if someone is
backdoors
like
with
just
other
like
people.
if someone's just like, yeah, no, like all right, like are they eventually gonna have to say yes or this is not working? Yeah.
So
But,
if she
like,
stops eating curry, she's back in the army.
among other things. I
Yeah,
think.
mostly.
Yeah.
This is sort of the exact same thing that happened to me.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Whoa,
Not really the
you guys
exact
have
same.
so much in
No,
common.
no,
We do.
and
Would you- do you
here's
care
the
to
thing.
explain?
Here's the thing. I've never dated an ex, so this is also an experiment. I'm doing some field research here also.
That's fair.
So
Oh
there,
my god, thank you so much.
someone's got to learn and deal with this.
Thank you for doing it for science.
I really, you know what? I do a lot for society. I'm really an unsung hero.
Oh shit! So no, I'm curious.
If she
though.
was like shut everything else down, I'll stop eating curry and we're just going. Are you where are you at on that?
Well, he doesn't have to shut anything down.
No, if she was like shut it down, shut everything down.
Shut
Oh,
what?
if she said it be exclusive.
Yeah,
no,
Oh, I won't do that.
you're out on that.
I still won't do that.
No
either.
matter what, you won't do that.
I like fucking other people.
But if she was like,
My ideal situation, I got one solid person mainly,
yeah,
and then we can just both people can fuck other as long as they're being responsible.
So
I mean, it would be
romantic.
nice to find like a second person, maybe, but I haven't found a second person.
I
That's,
thought
like,
we were gonna
stuck on
talk in
the
an analogy, and that just dissolved very quickly.
Yeah, it's all right. Whatever.
Sorry.
Cool.
yeah, but like if they,
It
just
was
wanna make sure we're all on the
was
same
beautiful.
page.
it was a good
beautiful.
analogy.
Thank you. I mean, everybody understood it, so I
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah.
But like,
Took me a
wait,
second.
explain your situation. You can't just like say
No,
that.
I mean, I just meant like you don't because we would hook up when we weren't dating just each other. You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
think we would hook up like randomly.
Yeah.
And
See, so you did.
yeah, and then
you did it
you,
too.
it's a similar thing.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
just-
it's like you
It's
obviously.
just fucking. You know,
Was it that
you know
time
you
that
get
she picked
along
up
with
the
them for the
second-
most
the other
part. Just
guy?
like hang out.
But then
Was
they
that-
ended
was that the
together
time
and
she
they're
No,
dated
I
trying
don't.
to
I
get
don't think
married.
she had like an exclusive exclusive boyfriend
Maybe,
during.
maybe.
That's what he said.
What?
I said, yeah, but it's different because you guys are like meant to be. You guys are in love with each other.
Yeah.
You know.
Maybe.
I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah,
I know.
yeah.
No. Oh no. Yeah, I think
Have
we're
you asked
supposed
her-
to be together.
Have you asked
yeah.
her opinions on this?
Who's
What?
running? Who's running?
Have
the
you asked her
relationship?
opinions on
Her.
this?
Yeah.
Oh, was I supposed to hesitate?
Like no, like
It's her. No, because
At
you want to
least
know
he
why?
knows. At least
I've
he
I've
fucking
hung
knows.
out with girls for an extended period of time who are super passive, and I fucking hate it. Like they're just like, oh, what do you want to do now? And I'm like, I don't want to come up with any plans. We're just gonna sit in this on this
Yeah.
couch.
You're saying you don't want to come up with
No, I don't want to.
I told you,
Where-
some guys
where are they supposed to
aren't
go if you
looking
don't lead
to
them?
always be in charge.
What'd you say?
bro. Like,
Where are they supposed to go if you don't lead them?
bro, not every guy is looking to be in charge all the
Monica?
time at all.
No, I really don't
I
give a
don't
fuck
know.
about
Like,
being
he
in
doesn't
charge.
care.
I don't care because
Like-
I just like I guess I don't have that like. I don't know. I'm not really like an argumentative person either. So like when I argue, my friends and they're arguing like who's right, like I don't give a shit about being right because in my own head I'm like, oh, I'm right. It's like, geez. So it's one of I don't know. I haven't like
No, I can appreciate that shit. I like that shit. Like, cause I'm a big picture person. So as long as my big picture is being fulfilled, yo, you can do whatever the hell you want. I don't care. Like, you know, like, oh, you want to go there? All right, let's do that. I like as long as I'm cool. Like, I'm fed. I'm fucked. I'm happy. Like, those are being met. Literally,
Just a
you can
horse in a
do-
barn.
Yo, I am such a like. I'm so rational. You ain't even gonna be able to
Yeah.
fuck me. You could like get someone else to fuck me. Like it. Like literally, you could.
doesn't have to be you.
It doesn't. It really like. I'm so chill. It just.
Yeah, that sounds super chill.
It's very chill.
Yeah. Great.
It's very fucking.
She
chill.
Well, you
doesn't even have
also
to
like you gotta
fucking-
you gotta remember at some point.
Yeah, send them out for some side.
I said literally, you're like, I'm too tired right now, but I need him gone. Like you could literally, you fucking feed him something. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
No, I get it.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand what you're saying.
simple man, simple man.
Are you on the apps?
Begrudgingly.
Oh yeah, I think that's a great.
That's the
segue.
funniest shit. Is that didn't even exist when I like a few years ago when I like wasn't going out with her.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. Like I remember I had Tinder for like 2 weeks and I had the age sets wrong and I was like, why is everyone around here 47 and older? And I was like, these ladies are old.
What if your girlfriend was like, yo,
It's fucking
I
old
want,
ladies.
yeah,
together.
or what if she said, I want to fuck someone, I want some other dick. Like what if she was just like, yo, I want to do.
If she said she wanted to have sex with another man,
Yeah.
I'd say I'm out. I'd never talk to her again in a million
You
years.
wouldn't.
Oh,
you
shit,
could-
okay, that's
what
fair.
if you could
That's
just go
fair.
get some side
That's
pussy
fair.
though?
No, I don't care about that.
What if she went in? Well, she wanted to.
'Cause
have sex with a
What
woman.
if she's like, Jay, I love you. I like being in a relationship with you, but why don't we just get some side pussy if we're secure in our relationship and everything's good?
What if she wanted side pussy?
Because I feel like I'm going to a lot of appointments and I'm going to the mall because we're just having sex with each other. Like if we weren't having, like all the ties kind of like unravel at that point. You know what I mean? Like I went to an eye doctor appointment that was like 4 hours and stuff. Like I'm not doing that if we're just all fucking around doing whatever we want. Like we kind of have like and she's
I
like
see
my
that.
friend too, which is like a thing. You know what I mean? Where like that's like at some point me and her both can be gross and then you got to hang out with somebody. Like what are you supposed to do at that point?
Oh,
Like,
she'll never be gross.
That's hilarious.
I mean, ladies get gross so old. Like when she's like 65. Like
I mean, I know swinger couples that they fuck everybody and they're still close when they're that age.
no, that's
You know what I'm
true.
saying?
Yeah. I
I'm
feel you.
admittedly a moron. I
But
did
no,
not
I feel what you're
understand a
saying.
word you just said.
What part?
Like all of what your
Like
explanation was.
he's
Wait,
saying part of what ties them so closely is that they're
Is that they are
exclusively having sex
exclusive.
with
Yeah.
each other. Like if
Yeah,
he wouldn't
yeah.
do, like,
If
the
she started having
extra
sex with
shit.
another dude and I was having sex with other girls, I'd be
It's
like,
like,
I
yo,
don't
why
really
can't he
like-
just pick you
What-
up? Like, you know,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
like
yeah.
why can't he just
I
wait?
don't want to do like I'm not doing that. I don't know.
But like, what's your fear in that?
Isn't there like an animal thing where you're like, I don't want anyone else to like?
Impregnate
There's
her.
there's
Yes,
yes, that's
And
what it is.
I'm in that
Definitely.
camp heavily.
It's
Like
the
I will.
pregnancy.
A lot of
bite
people,
your
a lot of
fucking-
people reason
but it's
themselves
also-
out of it.
But it's
A lot of people
also
reason
but hey, it's
themselves out
also
of
an
it.
animal thing. The male animals typically want to fuck a lot of different things.
Nah, yeah, I feel you. But like, if she bangs someone else, I'd break that kid's neck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Even if she didn't love it.
I can, bro.
Yeah,
I
I'd
can
break
like,
his neck
fuck.
because
Bro.
I can't control I'll kill somebody.
I've always wanted to understand. No, people become territorial about each other.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
that's-
saying?
that's-
But
They
hey,
become
I'm not saying
territorial
it's
about-
wrong necessarily. I'm just
No, that is a
questioning
thing.
it.
Yeah,
It is a
that-
thing.
and
Like-
I think
like-
I subscribe heavily to that.
Like I told you, I literally explained to you guys. I preach this shit, right? And I was like, yo, I had a girl once was like, yo, I want to sleep with someone else, and I was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I preached this shit all day, but I was like, oh my god.
But you know what I mean? You
The hell?
you can tell that you're kind of supposed to be with someone because I've definitely hung out for an extended period of time with other girls that I wasn't necessarily dating, but they were like, "Oh, I hook up with this guy," and almost tried to make me jealous. And I'm like,
don't care.
"Don't care. I don't have that gear."
So wait,
It's weird to have that gear with only one person.
if you're at like let's say a bar, right?
Yeah.
And a guy comes up and flirts with your chick, do you like?
Oh no, I don't care.
Oh, you don't care.
No, because like
He's
no.
see, I
Okay.
fucking love.
I
that
don't really
shit.
care
I
about
love
that.
shit.
That doesn't
Okay.
like I'm not like jealous in that.
Good.
Be like, yo, baby, get us some drinks, right?
yeah, and like I'll make fun of him and
Yeah,
stuff
okay,
too,
cool,
and
cool.
like kind of like
It's always important to ask.
eviscerate him. So it's
I
like,
love watching the crash. And
not
burn.
really eviscerate, but like
Phenomenal, isn't it?
it is
So
awesome.
good.
It is awesome. Like I'm not maybe in high school I was like, oh, you know what I mean? Because you have so much like testosterone and shit.
Yeah.
Just like, but like now I'm like, okay, man, like
she gets a free conversation. Women love to discuss things, so like now he has to think of a way
Oh, that's
to entertain
so
her.
and
funny.
she likes
That's
to,
so funny that you think like a guy coming up to you at a bar is like a good conversation.
Not exactly, but
not-
like
never.
Yeah.
It never is. I've
It
never
can.
once had a guy that I don't know come up to me in a bar and it's been like, oh well, at least I got to have a good conversation.
it's never been
Like, I don't wanna
interesting.
fuck him.
It's never been
No.
interesting at all. Really?
No, because it's always so inane, and it's always like
Yeah.
a dude that you would never want to talk to who's coming up to you because he's
Yeah.
just like, he's like, well, I'll just give this a shot. Like, you know what I mean? And they
You're
just
right. You
like
got-
I was at where was it? I was in East Boston. I was at a fucking show. I was at a
what's
show
wrong,
the other
What's wrong
night.
with them taking a shot though?
There's nothing wrong with taking a
wrong
shot.
with
I'm
it?
just
We
saying
were
it's
outside.
not a good. It's not like I'm like, oh, good. I'm glad I get to have a conversation with a
We
new
were out-
person.
So you're
like,
you're not
it's
you're not happy with the quality of guys that approaches you.
No, no, definitely not. I'm not happy with that at all. But like,
I've been
I'm
with a
just
girl
saying it's
before
so
who likes
funny.
to entertain it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
no, I don't need to entertain
Oh, it's
anyone. I
hilarious.
get up on
Es- es-
stage and I
especially
entertain
when
people
they-
when I want to on my own
Especially when they
time
get us
frame.
drinks. Oh,
we
I'm right there with
I mean,
you.
you
I mean,
get
I
your
just have
girlfriend
no
some
interest in that. I
drinks,
have a
like-
job. Like, I can just buy a fucking beer. I don't need to talk to some like disgusting dude.
It's fine.
No, but I was at Maverick recently. I was up on the show and I was wearing like a sweatshirt and sweatpants and a baseball cap. I looked like not even like myself really. And this dude like kept talking to me. Rob Crean joked about it afterwards because he was like listening and I wasn't even like looking at him. I was like watching the show and I kept telling him to shut the fuck up because he was talking like he was heckling people. And so then he was like, "Have you seen the Joker?" I'm like, no, I haven't seen it. He's like, "Oh, you should watch it. He's a stand-up in it, so I think you'd get a lot out of it." Like, I know that that's not the point of the Joker, is that he's a stand. Like, this isn't helping me with my craft. Like, but he was also heckling during the show. He had like no self-awareness, and like that's the type of dude that like won't stop talking to you, and that's not a conversation. That's like him being like, "Hey, hey."
So is that
hey.
just the environment was off-putting that he was like heckling and doing that? Like, was he a bad-looking dude?
It wasn't even about how he looked. Like, I mean,
What if that was his approach?
I
What if he
think
came
that
up to you?
helps a little bit.
it might have helped him, but he wasn't like
She's
gross,
honest, she's
gross
honest.
looking, but like he was just like so unaware. Like you could tell he didn't know what was happening with his surroundings. Like he couldn't read a room.
fair.
Like you
He's
said,
a
like the
moron.
like he was a moron and he
Yeah,
couldn't
you
read that
forget
I was
that
like not
social
looking at him.
intelligence.
you forget that people
Social
are
intelligence.
idiots. Like people could be super attractive and just like, oh, what
Yeah.
are we supposed
Yeah.
to say to each other
Yo,
now?
there are too
Exactly.
many dumb people. Like, yeah, dumb people are very fucking hot.
Yeah.
But like, try having a long-term conversation. It doesn't go very far.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so like when you catch your good-looking smart person, you just kind of keep them. You know what I mean? Like, I understand him being territorial. He's like, she's smart. I don't have to make decisions. I want this girl. He's like, I don't need anything else.
I did get the one time, like just because you get in those situations where you know she's not interested in like the guy hitting on her and you can fuck around. And that we were outside some bar. It was me and my buddy. And our two girlfriends were like standing off to the side, and these kids came up to him, and they were like maybe like a couple years younger than us, and they're like, "Hey, you want to like come over to our house, like just hitting on him, trying to get him to come home with him." And then she goes, "Oh, those are our." I like for some reason had a hood on for no reason. I don't know where it was. It was like cold out, and the kids like, she's like, "You guys can go ask our boyfriends," and they came over, and the kids like, "Hey," like kind of like, "Oh shit," like they're like, "Oh, you want to come with us?" and I literally just straight face go, "Give me your wallet," and the kid takes his wallet. I was like, "What?" I was like shit like that's like funny now because
awesome.
it's whatever. It's like. Yeah,
Wow.
but it's like, I don't know. We've been also been together. Like we've had those like all of these like things have already happened like
I would
7
never
times.
try that joke. Because like he might actually like.
He was so
Bro,
He
like-
gave me his wallet.
Yeah,
I
no,
was
like-
I don't
So
want your
funny.
wallet.
Can you imagine? Like, I don't think he'd even listen to me. He'd be like, "Nah, man, take it. Just take it." He wouldn't even take it back. He'd be like, "Nah, man, just like."
No, but you have to remember, like, if you're with
Boyfriends.
somebody this long, all of these like fights and stuff, like we have gone through like 5 relationships worth of these fights. So now we have almost like a perspective no one else has. Like these people are married that we know that are like 35. They've been married for 6 years. I'm like, oh, 6 years. Like I remember when it was only 6 years. Like it's crazy to have like that much longevity with a person. It's very weird because other than your family, there's really not that. Like I know your best friends. There's not that many people that you have hung out with for that long. You
No,
know?
very true.
It's
Very true.
crazy. It's
that
a
you
weird,
chose for yourself.
It's a weird ass thing.
bro. And this is a person you chose for yourself. You know what I'm
it's
saying? That's
very-
the biggest
It's
thing for me.
bizarre. It's really weird.
Oh, but like I think that's a good segue. I mean, like from the 6 years to the,
Nothing.
to the nothing. I mean, like
I have nothing.
to nothing. You got zero.
I've got nothing.
So, I mean, how about like let's dive into the subject of your recent.
I don't even know. I wouldn't even call it anything. Friend that I had sex with.
Let's do that.
Yeah. I don't know.
So how did it start? How did it?
I mean, we.
Because like I heard about it, but I was like, how did that even get started? Like, no, I definitely heard about it. Like, I like to specialize. I like to consider myself an information guy. So I like to hear things.
This is the kind of information you gotta have,
bro. This is juicy shit. This is juicy shit.
I don't know. We're friendly. We were on a show together, and then we were like DMing, like just like friendly DMing, like oh, like good job. I don't know. He like had a big show, so I was like, I like reacted to it, like clap reaction. So we just like started like chatting.
Okay.
Then he.
Two lonely hearts.
I think. Well.
Or was it the animalistic shit?
No, I think he's in like I don't want to talk for him, but like he's like in a weird spot, and I'm in a different position. Like I'm not in a weird spot, so it's just like not like a good matchup.
No, definitely. I mean, like. You guys are in different, I wouldn't say weird spots, but like, wait, let me say this. Are you looking for something serious right now? Or are you looking for something just like.
Yeah, probably. I mean, it's so hard because like I don't want to go on dates with like random people who I don't know. Like I'm not looking to like get to know someone because it's like not that much fun. Like it's so much more fun to like see someone and like kind of have a crush on them and like be like whatever than it is to like go out of your way to meet someone on an app. Right. Or like however else you would meet someone. Like it's so much more fun to just like be in the orbit. That's why like comedy is so much fun. Yeah. Like for. Not that it's good for dating, but that's why it's bad. But like, I'm not like trying to like miss a mic to go on a fucking date with a dude.
The comedy thing has come up too, though. That's it's a crazy like amount of time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a crazy, especially being like in a relationship while you're doing this many mics and stuff. And like she works till like 8 o'clock at night a lot, so it's like becomes like it's shitty, but like she's super supportive of that too, which is like you're not necessarily gonna like. But the amount of like how many of you guys do like at least one a day probably for the most part, right?
I try to do two.
Two? Yeah. So that's like, I mean, that could be 4 hours, 5 hours, and that's easily, and then 5 days a week at minimum if you don't go hang anywhere. That's a part-time job at least. So it is crazy.
It's like I don't want to give like I wouldn't want to give it up to then have like a mediocre interaction with someone that like I'll never talk to again.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You know, and it's like if I'm like working on jokes, I'm like, oh, I could be working on jokes right now, not like. Learning that you have a sister.
Yeah, but I'm really like I'm only gonna go on a date with someone. Like if I've asked you on a date, it's only because I think there might be more than just, frankly, pussy here. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's like so I'm pretty selective on who I take out on dates.
Netflix
like,
and chill is a thing,
for sure.
So no need for a whole date.
So like I don't know. I think that's big too. Is people just need to be like super selective about.
Yeah, but that's why it's like I don't want to like go out with a random person. But like I don't want to waste a night on a person I don't know already.
One of the best situations I ever fell into.
Still gotta take chances in life.
Was meeting a good friend of a good friend, or like a good friend of like a cousin. That was one of the best relationships I ever had.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
It's nice when someone's already vetted.
Yeah,
like that's cool. But like, and so that's why it's just like nice. Not that it's not nice at the same time, but like in comedy, it's like you know you see people around like. There's a lot more dudes than girls, so there's just like a lot of dudes around to like have a crush on.
That's fair. That's fair.
True.
I mean,
I still think you gotta take chances with strangers. Though.
I agree.
I just don't really talk to strangers.
I went on a date with a stranger on Monday, and it was
why.
Tremendous.
How did you meet this stranger?
Tinder.
Okay, so but you just said like I'm not going to go out with someone unless I know there's more than pussy.
I do think he got ghosted. But
I don't think so.
I think so. No, that's just my opinion. We're gonna see how it plays out. We still betting. So. You a betting man?
Did you text her and she didn't text back?
I haven't talked to her since Tuesday.
But did you send the last text and it was like something she should have responded to?
How many last tests? Let's be completely honest. How many last tests? We out on the table, 3. Bro. Yeah, we go.
Yeah, the 3 text rule.
Were you on a date at Sally's?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was that chick.
I saw you on that date.
Bro, that was
hot.
Wait, you brought a date to a mic?
She went to 2.
And then we went back to her place for just magic.
That's why, dude.
You see what I'm saying?
To a mic?
2 mics. She was with him all night.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Did you do good on stage?
Yeah.
He
did good. Like it was a great night for him. So that it went so well. Like and having been a third party,
she was into it.
Having been a third party, it was such a great night that it's like, yo, shit went so well. She either just wanted some dick, or like you did something at the very last second to fuck shit up. But like, so. I don't know. But she's ghost. Like I think she's ghosting you. Like I feel like she was like, yo, he's really cute, he's really cool, but I just wanted some dick, and she's going right back to her life. Like
she followed me on Instagram today, so.
No, I mean
She didn't block me or anything.
that is
we'll
saying.
See.
And
Well, I
not-
mean, we'll see.
That
I mean,
is
either
saying
way.
and not saying something because you are somebody now. You're trying to come up in the comedy scene, right? You did show her that you know how to do something. Why not follow you? Why
Maybe.
not see what
We'll
happens?
see.
But
You know
that's
what I mean?
so interesting.
It's
because
very-
I would never I would hardly ever go out with someone from Tinder, but like I would never be like, oh, come see me at a mic or even at a show,
No. Why not? Why not?
because I feel like it would be like a turn off
You
to
see-
see like a girl.
She
doing
said she was
that.
big into comedy.
Yeah, no. I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm saying I wouldn't
Oh,
as
hell
a
no,
girl.
hell no. Talent.
Oh, that's fair.
Talent's,
That's fair.
talent's a turn on, and if they can't be turned on by talent, fuck them.
Exactly, but that's that's fine, and that's like another reason why it's like nice to already know someone, because it's like if they see me go up and they like that, then like they already are down with whatever I'm doing. But like some dudes are like really not into that.
Some guys are. Then that's not. That's not
Exactly.
exactly what you want to get into. So
I
you
know,
definitely
that's
want to
true.
shine that
Now,
But
side of it.
but I don't know.
But
I
are
still
you
wouldn't.
talking about
You want
dating
a guy
or for
that's gonna
hooking
be
up?
intimidated
or
about-
Well, dating,
because
because I'm getting old. Like I don't want to just be like hooking up with people.
But-
Like I want I want a
I mean,
person.
the reason
Yeah.
a guy wouldn't be into that though is like, do you realize that like guys don't really care about anything else but pussy at first?
This is
Yeah,
true.
that's
This is
fine.
true. At first. Yeah.
So like, until we really get that, like it's like whether you do comedy or know all the quarterbacks and players on all the football teams, or even if you could read, like all of that's kind of irrelevant to us until after that. I know that's
No, no,
terrible, but
no,
it's,
that's
it's,
fine. But I'm just saying, like there are like some dudes who definitely would not like somebody who does like that's like not
That's-
like,
no, that's a fair
cool
concern.
in like that way.
Yeah, because
sure.
then like, some guys don't like to be outshined.
Yeah,
They're literally looking for someone to be.
and it's hard because I'm so good at comedy.
They don't have those dudes around. Like, don't you want a guy that gets fucking hard from you doing well? Like,
Yeah,
come on
that's
now,
fine.
yeah.
And so that's why I don't like
So then shine
whatever.
more.
So it's just like nice to meet people in real life who like already know what I'm doing.
but what
Why?
if, what
Just
if it's
show
someone
new
you
people
what
what
if
you
it's
do.
someone you don't know and you guys click?
I mean,
well?
that would be fine. I just don't
Take a
want to
chance,
wait.
Columbus
I just
did.
don't want to like waste like it's hard for me to justify wasting a night on a dude from a nap.
You truly will never know.
Yeah, I know, and
There'll
that's
be
fine.
other nights.
But there'll also be like other people in the world who like may see me some. Like you know what I mean? Like I'd rather just like meet someone because it just doesn't feel like worth the time it takes.
All I'm asking, I'm not saying reach out there and look for somebody, but just wait for it to feel genuine. Whatever feels genuine in that moment, just ride it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? If
I
it is
am.
a new person, it's a new person.
Oh, it's not
If
like yeah. I mean, I'm not like opposed to new people. I'm just saying
You
that
prefer.
apps feel futile. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They can be.
Thank you.
They can be.
Yeah, like I mean, if I'm out at a bar and I meet someone who's not inane, then that's fine too.
I would not call Monday Night feudal. I'm sorry, sir. It was tremendous.
I mean,
Yeah,
you did have a great night. I want to go further for you.
Bro.
But
I'll
I'm a
be
realist,
disappointed if
so-
it doesn't, but it is what it is.
Like what it looks like right now is the classic, and she didn't even give you the fadeaway. You know, you didn't even get the. You know, you didn't even get no. Oh, you know, you got the.
dude.
You got the.
She was a soldier.
No, bro, that much was evident. But like, why she went on? Why don't she want on too? Oh, what's taking so long?
We'll see.
One or the other. One of the questions. But like, exploring more of your situation. If you were going forward, what type of relationship would you even be willing to like? So if a guy came, like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I
What
mean,
would
I
you-
have to really like him. You know?
to first off get in a relationship with him, but like,
Yeah.
what if he had like terms or something? Like, do you
What
have
kind of
any terms you
terms?
can't work with, or like, what if he's like, yo, every so often, like, let's have a threesome, or something like that, or like,
That's like a term we can't be in a relationship unless every so often we have a threesome.
Yeah.
or what if he's what if it's a guy he's just like, I don't know, like. I prefer a guy to just be honest with himself and be like, yo, I like strange every once in a while, instead of being like, I'm gonna instead of being just cheating. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, there is a preference there. Like, if they do, they do. If they don't, they don't. Like,
I don't know. Like I would be it's so hard to know how you would feel. Like I can't say exactly how I would feel in every situation.
And
You know, like hypothetical. Like I don't know.
no, that's fair. I'll ask my honesty.
I would
You're being
assume a
honest.
lot of it would have to do with whether or not I was like secure with the person.
That's fair.
You know, like if I don't
Yeah.
feel secure, then like I'm not gonna feel like good about anything.
That's a great answer.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
So,
a great answer.
I don't know. Like
Well, and
I think
'cause
that's like
part of it too. You gotta be able to, at least in my opinion, you gotta be able to send your partner out there with the confidence that they're coming back to you.
Yeah, no, you have to have
Right.
first built the confidence into the relationship. I think that's fair to ask.
yeah. And so I don't know. Like it would just depend on the person and how you feel and like. But I would not like somebody immediately before we're even dating giving me like a weird ultimatum that we have to have threesomes sometimes.
No. But like,
no. But if you're,
that's not a good
if you're having the conversation of like, what are you looking for out of this, and you're talking about like, oh, well, I'd like to have like maybe some kind of relationship, and then they go like, okay, well, like, are you monogamous? Like, what's the deal? Because I like to get side pussy. I like to have threesomes. Like, is that what you're into? If not, cool. But like, this is what I need out of it.
Yeah, I don't know. I would think that dude is probably not like for me.
That's
fair.
fair.
You
That's
know,
fair.
so like, because I don't know.
so we asked
Even
this
if everything
of,
else is going right, though, like they treat you right, you're happy.
Who knows? Like maybe, but I would doubt that somebody who like has like that strict of like this is how I live my life, this is my policy, 100%. And if you're not like ride or die right now, like a month or two into knowing them, then it's just like that's like so extreme.
But I don't
Do you
know
what
if
mean?
it's like
your
ride or
relation-
die. Like you have to do this right away, as much as it's like this is what like if you want to be like in a relationship with me, this is like
Yeah.
what I need out of
But
it.
that's
So
a-
like just know it going into it. Like sure, like if you want to just like keep it for us for a little bit just to
I'm
get
always
used
on
to
side
stuff,
of what
that's
you
fine.
say and never the phrasing of it.
I mean, it's I think it's cool that you know yourself that well, and if like someone else knows themselves that well, but like I don't know myself that well, and so it's like it would be so impossible for me to be like this is 100% how I would want it to be, and this is 100% how I wouldn't want it to be. Like I don't know, everybody's different. Like I doubt that I would like love somebody like wanting to like spending time trying to hook up with someone else. That seems like so weird to me. I mean, not weird, but just like it would suck that somebody's like going out of their way trying to find someone else to hook up with.
See, but
It would just feel shitty, and but if that's cool with you guys, then that's fine. But like
Yeah.
for me, it would feel shitty that someone's like swiping through or like going up and trying to meet girls at a bar, and I'm like, aren't we having like a blast? Like, aren't we
Let
like?
me ask
Can't we
you
just
this
go play
question.
pool?
But
Can't we just like
Have you ever
watch a
turned-
movie?
Have you ever
think
turned
guys
down a
ex-
guy having sex with you before?
What?
Have you like a guy you were having sex with? Have you turned down having sex with him before? When he like he was like, yo, let's fuck, and you're like, yeah, no, I'm just not feeling it.
Probably not.
You've never done that.
I don't think so.
You've never.
She's
done that?
laughing
I
at
heard
you.
that fucking
She's
laughing
laughing at
I don't
you.
know if I buy
You've
that.
never done that.
I mean,
If you have, you're the
I've
first.
never had like a serious boyfriend. So it's
Wow.
like if someone's coming over and hanging out, like that's why we're hanging
Like
out.
that's
Okay.
that's a common thread. Like,
Hypothetically, let's say.
I mean, I guess but not like someone who I've been like
how would
hooking up
fucking
with
3 times a day sound to you?
for the rest of my life.
Yes.
I don't know.
You
I
don't
don't
know?
know.
It wouldn't sound excessive. Your first thought is not excessive.
It's not that it's excessive.
Most
I mean,
women I
it
think
seems,
think excessive when
That
they
sounds
hear that.
horrible to me right now.
I don't know.
to you. But,
I don't know a lot of
Fucking
dude,
horrible.
like I feel like most of my dude friends are not into doing that. So it's like I don't know.
Around,
I mean, you guys, I guess, are some sort of weird, virile.
that's what people
Most-
think, and then
most-
everybody's out there fucking cheating and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
but I feel like that they're not cheating, so that way they can have sex like once in the morning with another girl, once in like, and then
Yeah,
come home
yes.
to their.
Some people are for that
Some people are.
reason.
guys,
But I'm saying not
guys
everybody is.
more
Some people
on a
some
nature
people are
level,
from
guys
strange-
want frivolous pussy.
Sure,
So-
but I think at a certain time in their life, like your sex drive
That
slows
frivolous.
down.
That frivolous.
Well, you
Frivolous
see,
pussy.
I think it's also this. Like, when does a hunter just stop hunting? There's no tick in your head. It's
I
like
don't know.
stop hunting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
You
go until you die.
Your whole life having hunted, you're like, yo, can I still hunt that? Can I still?
Yeah.
I can. Yeah.
Is
I
there some
can.
science? Is there some science to the fact that like people used to die when they were like right around 30? So now I'm just like so tired.
Probably.
Yeah, like now,
yeah.
like I like when I was.
You shouldn't even be
I was in
here.
the game when I was like 17, and now I'm like I'm double that age.
That's when the
Yeah.
energy kind of just like plateaus.
Well,
Like,
yeah, it's like
just
I think I'm 27. Yep. So
Hey.
supposed to be
he
20.
doesn't even remember his own age, but he's getting up there.
You guys
Yeah.
act why I don't
But we-
smoke because I
But
get
like
scared.
we
and
were talking
tired.
about that earlier too, about like about cheating in general, where it's like men and women typically cheat for different reasons.
Yes.
Like
Yeah,
a
yeah,
guy
yeah.
a guy could cheat and on his girl, wife, whatever, and still completely love that person and just be wanting to get some different pussy and
I
then
mean,
come back to
That's
it.
fine, but I think
A
it's also
woman-
okay for me to be like, and that hurts my feelings, like the amount of time you're spending
Well,
trying
but
to
that-
get.
that's why you
Gotta be
never
cool.
that's why you never get to that step, because you just be honest about it up front.
Yeah,
like
but
you don't really get to
even
cheating
honest-
because you go,
just
I
'cause you're
need side
honest
pussy.
doesn't mean that you're like not hurting someone.
No, but you're not hurting them, because up front you're going, I want side pussy, so either you need to be on board with that or maybe it's not going to work out.
Right, and so that if someone had that conversation with me,
So
I
it would never
probably
get
say
to cheating.
no.
Do you think
'cause
you're-
you
Yeah.
know coming into it that this was
Do you
the
think
deal.
you're capable of meeting a girl that you're not gonna care about the side pussy?
You're asking, is there a chick that I can meet and just want to be monogamous with?
Well, I guess you wouldn't really
Yeah.
know yet
No.
if it hasn't happened.
No,
yet.
like
I don't know,
he
'cause I
acknowledges
inherently
Like if she can do like a flip or something.
I inherently
He has a wandering
enjoy
Just a
sex
standing
and
back tuck.
frivolous pussy. Like it's just fucking new people's fun. It's
Yeah.
like it's different.
I like
It's fun.
conquering.
Yeah, I like. Yeah.
No, like if I'm being honest,
there's
it's
like 3 quotes from this podcast alone that should all be on t-shirts. You know shit about like joining the
Yeah,
stuff. Don't fuck around and join the army. What was it?
What is it?
Shit. It was pretty,
Yeah.
Well, it's on tape.
Yeah, it's on tape.
Yo, I mean, I'm being honest. I like the act. Like,
I thought you have. Do you have a girlfriend?
yeah, yeah,
And you get side.
yeah.
You
I
do?
mean,
does she care?
Sorry, what was that?
we discuss everything. You know
Is
what
she
I'm
does she hook up with other dudes?
saying? She hasn't yet.
Is she allowed to?
We've had the discussion many times.
And you said it's good.
I said, "Yo, go ahead."
Oh, okay. I don't know. I'm just wondering.
And like me,
You guys are
I'm
on the exact same page.
I'm a big like me, like yeah, but no, I agree with her. Like that's why I said like the first time I was I said yes, but like yeah, it's definitely an ego hit every time.
Because that's the thing. Like you gotta.
Because
You gotta learn to get over your ego
I
and the
feel-
jealousy of it. Like, because
I feel protective of you. You know what I'm saying? And I have to ease on some level of that protectiveness to allow this to happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you guys
Of which
might not-
it never happened.
don't you think you've
But
kind
like
of-
it's like it's definitely, you know what I'm saying?
Don't you think it's kind of potentially like easing on the protectiveness that like maybe she doesn't feel this way, so I'm not like trying to put this on you, but like in general, like you should. There's like a thing of also wanting to be like protective of someone that you love's like feelings. And so like if so it's like even though like you would like to feel good in the moment and have sex with someone, like if it hurts someone else, like that doesn't matter.
On her, you see, on her end, it's a little different.
No, and I'm not trying to put. I just meant like
no.
as a
Like, and I'll explain that. I was like,
whatever.
she's a very professional girl, so I don't talk about her on this one because yeah. But I'll discuss that with you.
I think the one thing that's probably not gonna like match up with you guys' views is like if I don't feel protective and stuff, I feel like not even protective. If I don't feel jealous, I feel like I don't care, and that's not gonna like I'm not gonna go out with you if I don't give a fuck.
You
Like,
see-
I guess is that like I feel what you're saying though.
I'm gonna
need to
practice what I preach, but I don't like. I'm worried about that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm
Do you
gonna
have to
practice
go
what I
out with
preach.
someone to fuck them?
What do you mean?
Do you have to be dating someone to fuck them for you?
No,
Like,
like
do-
if you're not like my like
Do you
I'm
need like any kind of emotional attachment just to fuck someone?
no, I don't think so. No.
Okay.
No. But I'm saying like from a dating standpoint and wanting to hook up with other girls while you're dating
He doesn't like
somebody-
the emotional tax that it has on the relationship. I think that's the best way of saying it. He doesn't like because
I'm not trying to like now that I have a girlfriend, I don't want to hook up with other girls, but I'm saying that like and that's like I guess the side thing also is like if I'm not getting mad that she's doing that, I feel like I don't really care in general about anything. You know what I mean? So like I don't even know why we're doing any of this. I guess it is weird, but there's all different schools of thought on it now too. Because
and,
like,
and there are
It's all
different things
personal
like
preferences.
and
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
bro, like in the situation like there are cuckold situations where like the spouse enjoys and like
I've seen that on the internet.
there are also situations where like
Where?
Google it.
or like have you ever seen like femme domination where like a woman will be dominating a guy but has him fucking another woman? So there are a lot of things that play into this thing we call life, and there are a lot of different things that people are into.
Oh, you
so,
can
like,
find anything now.
You can find anything. People are into a lot of shit. So like a lot of that plays into it. So like maybe a person's not offended because they like that act of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, there also hasn't been like a directory of this shit until like recently. You know what I mean? You couldn't just find anyone anywhere at any time
Until the
like you
internet.
can now. It's nuts now. Like even with like the apps and stuff. Like there's so
You can tell when you look at someone.
yeah,
No,
for
but
the
you
most
couldn't-
part. But
you
it's
couldn't-
hard to ask.
Okay.
when
Wait,
in history
whoa.
could you look at 300
can
people at the
definitely-
same
you can
time?
tell.
All right, wait. What do you mean? Okay, so tell about Jay and me.
Jay's very vanilla. You're a little bit freaky, but nothing too crazy.
We're pretty vanilla, I think.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
No.
My disguise is
work.
working. Which is
He's very vanilla, but at the same time,
That's racist.
he's gonna do whatever she asks him to do.
Yep.
That's
You know what I'm saying? But he is very vanilla.
Yeah.
So like he might have to take some instruction. It just plays. It's off your personality. People are gonna be what they are in real life in the bed. Like that's who they are, and you're just playing it out. Like you do enjoy being liked by people, but you're not going to go out of your way to get their attention to like you. You know what I'm saying?
Like, if you
so
were gonna-
what that
And
means to
you
me,
want someone dominant. You don't want you don't want to just be
I don't
submissive
think
to them.
she doesn't want to be solely submissive at all. But at the
You think
same
she's a
time, I feel
switch?
like So I feel like she's the one. She's gonna give you orders, but she's also gonna the whole time ask you what you like. And I think that she will, and then she will kind of gauge it out. So she'd be like, I won't do that, but I'll do this. And then I won't do that. I might do that. But like,
That
you know,
sounds
I feel
terrible.
like I don't know, but like, am I right? Am I wrong?
You guys got cool dicks.
Mine's amazing. Like,
I'm picking up on it.
Mine's been out on
Monica,
a
what do
top
you
20 podcast.
I haven't been
What's
with a lot
that?
of guys who ask me like
SDR
specific,
show?
like they don't like
Sex,
test
drugs, and rock and
boundaries.
roll.
You showed your dick
Really?
on it?
Yeah, no.
I almost
Oh,
won a
that's fair.
contest with it.
Fuck yeah.
So I've never been in a situation where I've been like, oh, that's,
That's
too
a
far.
limp dicks. I was talking about a
Wow.
limp dicks.
I'm sorry.
I'm fine with
You
it.
almost won a
I feel like
contest with
everybody
your
needs to
dick.
be
We're
pushed to
glossing
the
over
limit.
the
You don't know
fucking
what
shit
you don't
over
know
this.
what's fun until it happens. Like you don't. Like, you really don't.
If you guys are about to role, not you guys, but like anyone who's about to role play and some shit, like what is your go-to role play?
I fuck you.
Like go
First
to
of all,
role-play.
you're gonna act that when you have all these shields and stuff and like different costumes. Like,
Go to
you're not gonna use that helmet at
role-play.
all.
Honestly, I haven't
Can
really
you show the viewers that helmet? That's a
What,
sick helmet.
it's just a Kylo Ren helmet. I mean,
It's two.
it's two. Yeah.
One gets all
role-play.
fogged up. You gotta go to the other one.
You know, you need a
you could
backup.
both be wearing helmets.
See,
Yeah.
Oh, good one.
Could be hot.
Thank you.
But then you don't know who's who.
all right.
I think
so,
you can tell.
Exactly. Isn't that great?
See, so like it's weird.
Just
It's
warm
weird.
holes.
Who am I?
Which one's me?
Uh,
I feel like I'll be a UPS guy. Just doing, but I'll do my whole route before. I'll like really get everything done.
You'll apply for a job, get hired. Just really method
this is
it.
your role play. Good
No, I'm
shit.
just kidding.
Like, no, that's a good role play, bro.
That's not bad. That's fishing. I get a paycheck. I tried to work at a haunted house for 9 Halloweens in a row, but I've never gone through with it. I always apply. I want to wear it. Like,
call
would that
you?
you don't think that would be sick?
I got it.
I don't really have the patience for role play. I mean, I've done it, but it's not like one of my go-to things.
Okay, I like that.
I got it.
What?
Even though this has nothing to do with like where like I come from, because like I'm first generation African born here. Like
Yeah.
fucking the slave owner's daughter would be fun. That'd be a fun role play.
You like that?
That'd be a fun like it's,
Now,
that'd be a fucking fun
Do
role play.
you-
Or like it could be a police chief. Like
I'm
daughter.
sick of doing
by
that.
the way, you realize that's a whole genre of porn on the internet, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's tremendous.
yeah.
You guys should start a segment. What can't you find on the internet?
Oh no, I can
Doesn't
find
exist.
anything. I can find
It-
anything.
it's there.
legit, legit.
It's there. It's there. I've stumbled at some shit that made me mad and like really like nah. Like you can find anything.
Are you so? You know what I will say about you though is you should almost be like doing a little porn on the side.
Who said he
I
doesn't?
mean, yeah.
Well, that's what I'm
Are
saying.
these cameras used for other things when we're not here?
I
You
mean,
should be
don't
no.
just don't touch.
I mean,
them.
You
you
should be
know,
in the porn
They're
game.
there.
Trying
that
to
one
anything.
could turn a name at the bed.
Are you
Just
so?
saying.
But morally, you would be down for that, right?
Yo,
Ideally, I'd like
that's
to
my
not show my
ideal
face.
line
Not
of
show your
work.
face.
I've
Okay.
taken my dick out on podcasts, so it's not
Okay.
like new territory.
If there wasn't,
Okay.
if there wasn't like, if doing that wouldn't like inhibit like getting on like doing other shit like TV and shit,
Exactly.
I'd show my face freely. But that's like that would be my ideal
Exactly.
job.
That's-
A porn star,
Yeah,
that'd be my ideal job,
tremendous.
hands down.
Tremendous.
I heard
Hands
it's
down.
a lot harder if you're a guy.
Definitely,
Yeah.
you don't get paid.
Sorry.
You don't get paid.
And I believe they
And a-
start,
Well,
they
I
start
need
you
to-
in gay porn too.
Also, I think you
It's
have to be
easier to
hard
get
for
into
so
gay porn.
long.
I'm
It's
pretty
easier
sure
to get
most
into gay
no,
porn.
because there's such a surplus. I'm pretty sure they start most people there.
Most guys wouldn't do that to begin with. So like, anyways, well, I can't say that.
That GP.
Most people don't get
Can't
into
say that.
porn.
Most people don't get into porn. You're right.
I guess yeah. If you want to be a comic and then you just are like, oh yeah, this is all my porn. Tapes.
You know what I'm saying?
Send me a tape.
Send me a tape. Sure, I got
That
plenty.
wouldn't
There
work
it
out
is.
well. But like, yeah, if I could wear a mask, I'd probably do it.
Yeah, but who wants to watch a porn of someone in a mask?
It happens all the time. Have you
No,
heard
but
of
like,
furries?
but most of it's not.
I
Furries?
have a friend that I help them film their stuff, and they pay me a little money on the side.
Has there ever been a porno where like they fuck and like you're getting all the good angles, but like somehow they just skip the faces? Like they
Yeah,
really like
yeah,
they, like,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
They just happen
Little
to just
too
not get the
careful.
like they're just really fucking careful.
Have you ever
about
seen
that
the porn where they're showing the back and the front on the side,
I
like in
love that
split
shit.
screen?
Oh,
I
Screen.
love
Never seen
that
that?
shit.
That's advanced.
No, like that's my favorite shit because then you get to see her face on insert, and like that's one of the moments I live for. I live for that shit.
You're
like
not
the
wrong.
I wish
facial
they-
expression, it's
Yeah.
great. Like
I wish they
Monica
threw in.
just- she's
I
like,
wish they threw in like a third
Just-
body part, like just what's the left foot doing, and then the butt and the face.
bro, yo.
Hit him with 3.
That's fine.
One leg usually goes up as it. Like
Did you guys get Monica when I wasn't here?
Not
ask her-
really.
wait, get her what?
No,
Yeah.
I just meant like her portion of this.
Oh yeah, we talked a little bit about just like the dude I most recently had sex with. We were just like in really different places, but then also I think that he just didn't like me like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you think
And then
he just wanted to fuck?
I think that's all he wants to do with anyone right now, but it just got like
but
a
he
little
never
bit.
said that.
No, he did say that. Like, well, he said like, I think he called himself emotionally retarded.
I mean, that's fair. He's freshly out of something. He's freshly out of something. So I think it was only fair.
Yeah, but it's fine. I think he's being like a little bit too soft with his like.
Rebukes.
Yeah, well, not rebukes makes it seem like a little different. Rebukes makes it seem like a little different. But I think he's like being like a little too soft with like he's like, I don't know.
See, like if
He's
yeah,
caught
Like
it
he's
too
letting me
much.
down too easily.
like yeah, like if
You
I
know?
he's
What do you
not
want?
being honest. Like if I was him, I
Yeah,
would
yeah,
just go, we're just fucking. That's all this is. Are you cool with that? If not, oh well. But like, this is the
No,
deal.
I think
yeah, and I mean, and to like a certain extent, I'll say like he probably did say like a version of that, but then like too many other words around it, like you know.
don't be wordy.
But that almost means he's like a nice guy, right?
How do you mean?
I think he was like trying super hard to be nice, so like I wouldn't stop like I wouldn't like him as a person. Like he just doesn't want to be not liked.
Sometimes you have to
so-
go through that fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like I do still like him as a person. Like it's
Yeah.
not like, but I think that I got not confused, but just like I
You got
listened
a
to
little
too many
butthurt.
of the words,
That
and I
was
should have
it.
just like listened to the ones I knew.
You
what he
got a
was
little
saying.
butthurt. You got a little emotional, and
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Well, I
That's
mean,
all it
I was like fine. I'm not that emotional.
That's what butthurt
No one-
is. Like it's like yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. It's fine. It's all
Yeah,
good.
that's what butthurt is. That's the perfect thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like yeah, right. Exactly.
I get it. I'm
Exactly.
a little about her right now.
Bro, I mean,
But we'll see. I'll live.
I'm sorry, dog. I hurt your feelings. I'm sorry.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I agree with you.
No.
I'm a little about hurt. I got a little sand in my vagina right now.
Dude, doesn't that feel weird when you get sand? Yo, never have sex on the beach.
Yeah.
It's not a good look.
I
It's
hate it when I get
terrible.
sand in my vagina. It just
Bro,
upsets
when you
the
get
fuck out
sand
of
in
me.
your asshole.
Maybe that's what scared her off. She wasn't expecting me to have a pussy.
Bro, man, everybody's got a pussy though.
That's confusing.
Everyone's got a pussy.
That's fair.
Jay's got a pussy.
T-shirt number
Aaron's
4.
got a pussy. Everybody's got a pussy.
I don't think that one's gonna sell that well.
Everybody got
That's a lot
pussy.
to wear on your.
Everyone does have a pussy.
Is it? Everybody
you
got a
know,
pussy?
you know what your pussy is?
My butt.
Your tongue.
Yes.
My time.
Great
is my pussy?
answer.
Yeah.
Great.
Got my time is my pussy.
That's your new secret phrase because you got Uncle Ben to say that. That's how we named that episode. That.
Which one? My
It
time is
was-
my pussy.
Yeah, my butt is my pussy.
Oh, yeah, my
That's from that. That's literally what that episode name is.
I'm gonna just keep trying to get people to say that. That's gonna be hilarious.
No,
Yeah.
you're a guy's pussy is his time.
Or his butt.
What do you mean?
Your time, like, okay, for example, I have a 3-date rule with a chick. Okay, and that is that by date 3, if fucking hasn't happened, then the conversation is coming up of why isn't fucking happened.
Mind you,
Why
I
hasn't
do
it
think
happened?
that's harsh.
Yeah,
As I state every time, I do think that's
You're not
harsh
building a
personally.
fucking army.
Are
though,
these like things where
charismatic.
you like try,
An
like
army?
you like
I think-
tried
I
to
think-
kiss
I
or
think-
something and it just hasn't gone further, or like
no,
what?
like even if we've like, I mean, if we're not kissing by date 1 or 2, like it's also kind of like what's happening
I
here.
think
But
3's the limit, bro. And that
was
doesn't that
sick.
doesn't qualify army at all.
What?
I think 3's the limit, bro. And that's even hard.
What?
like to not have had sex by date 3.
No, like he was talking about building an army. No, I'm definitely not trying to build an army. I'm talking like if can you,
yeah, you don't know if they're going to be a good soldier by date 3.
Oh, you.
I don't even
you
talk
wanna
about it
get
in
to
that
know-
manner.
You like want to get to know girls, like if
No.
they're like cool to hang out with beforehand. I don't
like
know.
first off, you gotta match with what's going on with my situation. You know what I'm saying? So like,
If a girl is fucking a bunch of dudes though, and like you're one of them, are you in her army?
yes,
No.
yes,
Yeah, you.
yes, you are
Nope.
involuntarily, but you are.
No, we're just casually fucking.
Oh,
The army is you've signed up, and our army would be like, so okay. Remember our very first episode, like Jaylene says she has a roster. Like those are confirmed people on the roster. That is, if you are,
That's her army.
if you're in rotation and like if you're sealed up in that, you're in that army. But to me, like if you're in my army, it's like, it's not just fucking. Like you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
like maybe we've talked about like karate classes maybe better. Like you know, I mean you've got several people in your karate class. You've got black belts. You've got white
No,
belts.
I like
and-
the army better. I like the army.
I don't know. I just can't imagine having like I can't because I get so like tunnel vision
Mm-hmm.
when I you know what I mean. Like when I'm just like, oh, I don't like.
You should do write a romantic comedy, but from like your perspective.
Oh my god.
This is like,
That'd be.
the ending would take so long because you'd have to like find like 10 chicks at the
critics would just
airport.
be
It
like,
exists. It's called the Black Phillip Show.
That'd have to be-
critics would
Neil.
just be like, there's too many plot lines. I can't follow
Yeah.
it. There's too many characters.
Which one is this?
What's happening?
I thought this one was his sister.
It is.
Yeah, don't.
I wanted to get back to that. Like, I'm sorry that like you like no guy has just like tried avidly to just wear you out.
What do you mean?
Like, no, I and my brain just touched upon it again. Like you were talking about earlier. Like, I haven't been in a situation yet where like I had to turn down sex. You know what I'm saying? That woman has never said that to me before.
I don't know.
What?
She has not turned down you're having sex with a guy, right? And the guy wants to have sex, and you're like, you're not in the mood. You just
Has your girl ever done that to you? You've been like,
of course, that's bro.
I live with her.
That's why she started
So she's-
laughing. The
yeah.
other chick over here started laughing because she's like, "What?" Like,
she said
so
no.
she gets to control when you're horny.
Oh yeah.
Why?
bro, because he's
'Cause I'm
signed
in
up
charge.
for that.
I'm in the army.
Yeah,
He
well,
signed up for
that,
Yeah,
but-
he did. He
okay.
he admitted it. He never once faltered. He's like, yeah, she runs it. Like what? Like bro.
If she didn't, I would probably leave. I get so I was like, why?
Has she always run the relationship? Even
No,
back when you were.
I think we're decent. We are decently even. Like she's like, I'm not a big like arguer either. So I don't like if it's a fight, it's for a real reason. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's not like
What do you mean even?
Like bro, like the way I
you
discussed
talking
it is that like
I thought I said reason.
Oh, I thought you said we're.
No, you said you guys are like evenly matched. Like you're.
Yeah, right. That's what I.
yeah. We.
What do you mean?
she
by
has
that?
she probably has more opinions.
Nah,
and
like
so
you
he
have,
lets her run with it. Like,
there are dudes who get their shit run. Like I'm kind of
No,
being sarcastic.
She's definitely at least 60 or 70% running it.
like
she can
like
have 60, 100. She can have 75.
yeah, bro, like literally, I feel
It's gonna
like
be a problem.
I always say
bro,
like
it's really not like some people.
I always say like I'm not wearing pants
cool with
anyway,
that,
so
man.
you can just wear both pants. Like I don't give a fuck.
I get the
I'm just
feeling she's
hanging.
always run the relationship, and that's why they've been
bro, like
constantly on and off.
he
all the
strikes me
time.
as a person.
Yeah,
that's
she'll dump me. She'll get a new boyfriend. She'll dump me. She'll get a new boyfriend. I'm like, oh, when are we fucking going back out? And she's like, I'm on a roof.
No, but you guys have been like committed for like many
Yeah,
years
she's had
now.
like 7 other boyfriends, and I'm always chilling. No. She had one boyfriend one time, and then I think I like when she did get like another boyfriend. I didn't talk to her. Like I didn't try to like fuck it up because I was like, oh no, there's no way like it's gonna work out down the line if you
Don't test
don't
this
ever
out.
yeah you got to have like a whole other shit where like you got to go to someone else has to go to the eye doctor, stuff like that. And I didn't want to even do that.
How
I
often
was
is she
like,
going to the eye doctor?
I'm just using that's like a
No,
recent
I'm
thing.
just
Like we
kidding.
you
went.
get cum in your eyes. Just, yeah, it's-
Well, you heard
I
it
didn't
here
mean to
first.
offend anybody. Like,
Jay Martin just said that he comes to his girlfriend's eyes so many times.
Print it.
I come in your eye many times. Dude, damn. I missed what I was gonna say right there.
It's weird though because I don't have a lot of people to measure it up against because there's not really
You
like
see-
there's a few people who are married now I guess that like have been together for a long time, but those people never really were like tumultuous at the beginning. Like we beefed a lot in high school. We beefed a lot. Like
Yeah, so you guys are just in an agreeable, abusive relationship.
yeah.
I think they've got most of the
You're
kinks out
you're
already.
content with her running.
She
things.
runs my
Bro, does he
shit,
look
yeah.
malcontent? He looks good, man.
It's
Like
fine.
not every guy. Like I'm sorry, running every part of your fucking life can be stressful. If someone else wants to do it, some guys are completely fine with that.
I'm actually someone's landlord, which is
I'm
the fucking
trying.
That's awesome.
I'm someone's landlord.
That's awesome.
I'm trying to understand it. I just.
Yeah. But that's almost like you telling me your shit and me being like, man, that
But
makes
it's
no
not.
sense. To
I'm
me."
talking about
Yeah.
specifically like her running it.
Yeah, but isn't it like aren't girls trying to like be like run shit now anyway? Like isn't that like your
Yeah.
guys'
So,
thing?
But they don't. But,
so
but
yeah.
on a nature
I have
level,
no interest in like running someone else's
on a
life.
on
No,
a
no,
on a
no,
on a
no.
nature level, they don't have the ability to lead or want to.
Yeah.
Oh, Monica, did you
I
hear
don't
that?
know.
Did you hear
I don't know.
that?
Well, I was recently reading this book. Have you read this book, Getting to I Do?
No.
That seems like so up your alley. It seems so fucking
that
up
like
your
Say
alley.
Yes to
the
the
last
Dress?
book I read was Vonda Carlo's book.
I read one book in my whole life.
Well, this is like
You
a
know
book
Green
that's
Eggs and
like
Ham?
it has
I
like
think it
a
was
similar
the Shadow Club.
Oh,
It has like a similar like thing about like what you're saying, like how like men want to like be in charge and like women want like you should. And basically, it's like, hey, listen, I know that you're like an independent woman. Now, it was written like in the 90s. They're like, but you just have to like pretend like men are better at things than you are. And then it also tells you to shut up. And
Oh,
so I've been trying
shit.
so hard to go with these rules, and I think that's been like my major problem in relationships is that I haven't followed these rules. I'm too chatty, and so I've just been trying to like zip it.
I'm too chatty. Do you think
Well,
a girl's
'cause it's like-
smarter than? Have you ever met like a girl who you're like, this girl's way
Oh,
smarter?
my ex is way more intelligent than
Way
me, for
smarter.
sure. Way more well spoken. She
Yeah.
drops words, and
She's
I'm
a very
like, quit
smart
being
girl.
I literally say, quit being an asshole.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you know.
She's a really smart girl.
Yeah.
Very, very smart. So she didn't buy in very quickly, but she's coming around.
Yeah, she's getting it. Fuck. What? I just had a fucking point to what you were saying.
Jog your memory, bitch.
Fuck. Oh, so like, like a big thing. And you should check out the Von der Carlo book because you might like that. It's from she. Did,
Oh, I don't like this, but
Oh, well,
I
she.
just feel like I have to. It's like
It's-
a pill I have
you-
to swallow.
Yeah, no, I
yeah,
don't
I
like
mean,
that shit. I don't think
it's-
you have to.
Yeah, like
Because his girl's not doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't want to be in charge of somebody.
It's
Right.
not. It's not about that. It's not.
you want to
I
find.
can't like. I think I joke. It's like sticks.
You want to find a person that you believe in them enough that you're willing to follow them. And follow doesn't necessarily, you don't have
know.
to attach any kind of negative connotation to that. I mean, okay, so like here's my thing, right? Like I believe firmly in the king-queen system. Okay.
All right.
Hold on. Then we have a,
You got to drop the kings like something like that, right?
What we got? What we got right now? King Council. There we go.
Let's go.
Yeah, you about to preach right now, huh? Hey.
Oh my
You
god.
cut me off. All right, cool.
So I believe in the king-queen system, right? Okay, so like king, right? A king could marry a bum homeless lady off the street, and instantly she gets elevated to the level of queen, the highest level a woman can reach in the land.
Sure.
Okay. Now swap that. A queen marries a bum guy off the street. He does not become the king. He's the queen's husband. So it's natural for us to be above you
Is that not an outdated
on a
system?
nature level.
It does seem like something we did like kind of outdo. We did.
I'm talking
away with
nature,
that
though,
system.
not necessarily in terms
No, I
of
know.
political implementation.
Right, sure.
And my
I don't
thing is
know.
this: it would have had to be a queen to determine that, because nobody gonna tell a queen what to do.
Yeah.
So if queens never
Yeah, the king-
decided
the
to
king
elevate,
will, 'cause that's
a
what the
king-
queen is. The
exactly.
king's
That's why
bitch.
she couldn't elevate the king, because then everybody's like, okay, king now, right? King. She's like, no. He's
Look,
just
a king
prince.
needs a queen. A king needs a queen. I'm just saying that
Definitely.
that a queen running the system can't elevate
And
a man to his highest.
I think. See, I
level.
think there's an importance in you saying that a king needs a queen, because
Am I getting
do-
held back?
No. Because
Nope.
listen to this. I do think there's
You're
some
doing the best you
importance
can
in
do.
him saying that a king needs a queen, and that's why there's always
Yes,
a
you
queen.
do need a
Because
female energy in your life for sure.
Yeah, for many reasons. So some guys
But
need
like-
that extra advice. Some guys really do.
No,
some
but
guys
what
need
you're
that
saying
extra
is
direction.
the same thing. Like you're saying that a king can elevate anything to a queen, but you're essentially saying the queen can do the same thing.
No, because the queen's only elevating you to the queen's husband. You're
I
not
know,
the
but
king.
but the queen is just the king's husband. I mean, queen's
Oh,
the king's
wow.
wife.
Yeah, I mean, that's true.
You know what I
too.
mean? Like,
They
if
call
she
them
does-
Sure,
queens.
the queen has power. That's the highest level a queen can reach in the land.
Yeah, but it's still below the dude.
But that's what I'm saying. You could go from nothing.
like-
So it's the
You could go to
same.
a guy can take you from nothing to your highest
A
level
queen's
inherently
king-
just by running it.
A queen's king, the queen's husband is not higher rated than her
Yeah,
son.
he doesn't do jack
Her son
shit.
is worth more than because he's
Yeah.
the next in line. He's
he
instantly worth
means
more
Yeah,
than
that's
his
what I'm
father.
saying.
He means
So
nothing.
like he's not elevated to the next highest point in the land, which a queen is. He's elevated to right beneath his son.
I don't know.
We're trying to bring you up, but if you guys are running you're
I'm
bringing
just
us
saying the
down.
system. I'm just saying that.
No, I
system,
don't know. I
bro.
mean, I don't know. Like, it's. I feel like I understand what you're saying. If whether or not I like subscribe to it is like I probably don't.
It doesn't sound like.
Yeah. What about like that lady in Titanic had sex with a homeless guy, and then that was was crazy.
And then he died.
Yeah, he shouldn't have died.
No.
Also, how you fall in love with someone when you're willing to die in 6 hours?
I'm saying plot holes.
That's some intense shit.
And that guy smelled probably so bad. He was a homeless person.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you're right. Hey, listen. When you're right, you're right.
I got a lot of shit to say about Titanic.
Yeah, you do, man.
Tune into my podcast, Titanic, every fucking
Every
week.
week.
He sounded secretly angry about that shit, man.
No, I don't know.
It's like seagulls.
But I do think like that kind of like thinking or mentality or whatever is what is going to keep me single for my entire life.
Are you
What,
hard?
fighting that mentality?
Are you feminist like hardcore? I
Sure.
don't even know what I'm really asking.
Yeah, I don't know. I think most people I hang out with are feminists, but
Some are. I would say some
I think-
conform to make so like because some people need relationships. Some people need human
Yeah.
interaction. So some people are willing to be like I don't like that, but I really need a human interaction.
I just think
you know what I
I'm
mean?
not going to be friends with someone like I don't think I would end up being friends with someone who wasn't a feminist. Because like if I don't feel like someone thinks of me as like an equal person in the world, you can think I'm like better or whatever. Like there are different like you can think that there are differences, but if you don't think I'm an equal person who can be like someone in your life as a friend, then I'm probably not going to hang out with you.
You know, I definitely believe that
equal
shit.
in terms of what?
But I will
Just as
never
being,
call myself
like,
a feminist
as
ever.
Well then, but like the thing is.
And you know all my
are.
beliefs.
Like the thing is, you
Wh-
are a
whatever
feminist.
you guys
Whether or
wanna
not you want to
about
say it, it's fine.
No, because like my thing is that if you're gonna include me in that category of feminist, then all these male haters can't be in the same category as me. It doesn't work. It doesn't. There needs to be a different word described for them.
I
As
also
long
don't.
as they're in this
I also
category,
don't hang out with people who hate men.
But
Like I'm friends.
they describe themselves as feminists as well.
Well, listen.
and I
but
don't want to
I'm-
be in the same
but you-
category.
Then be in whatever category you want. I'm
They're
not hanging
not
out with anyone.
feminists.
I'm not hanging out with anyone who's not a feminist. I don't hang out with anyone who doesn't think that men and
You
women
hang
are
out with
equal in
me?
society.
Well, all right, then say that.
I don't care.
Say that part.
No, here's the thing: is I don't care what you call yourself, and I don't care what they call themselves. In my mind, this is how I view feminism, and it's that like I'm an equal person, and you're gonna listen. Like if you listen to what I have to say, if you respect me.
If
as
people
a person,
always defined words the way they saw it,
Do you,
then
do
everybody
you not,
would
do you not
speaking-
think you can be respected
You know what I mean?
and not equal?
No,
I don't know.
I don't think so. I don't think you're inherently respecting me. You're like respecting me the same way you would respect a dog. If I'm not if I'm not your equal, like I'm not.
That yeah.
You know, that's it. It's like I'm a person.
Do you think you're equal to your wife or girl?
I don't have a wife.
Girlfriend?
I got no wife. Yeah, I think we're equal.
That's not a question. You know, he knows not to ask me that question.
What do you mean? Like I'm way fucking stronger than her.
But it's not
So
about-
then how are,
And she
I'm
makes
talking
way
about-
more decisions than him. It balances out, dog.
We make bread. She got such good health insurance.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
trash.
Exactly. Exactly.
I don't know. Like, what do you mean? Like, is it easier for me to do shit in society? Yes.
okay, like
probably.
I'll give you an example. Like say you approach a chick at a bar, like you're what?
I was just making. I'm going over some stuff that I've said to him. I'm trying to make sure I'm staying true.
Oh.
Continue.
Okay, so like you go to a bar, you talk to a chick, you hit it off well, you're successful, all this, all that, blah 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 blah. You're better than her because a woman doesn't need any skills to get a guy other than just. To
Are we
be
talking just like
attractive.
in dating?
Are you saying in station?
Like, if she's a doctor,
I'm saying in general, you have to go into it and bring so much more to the table. Therefore, I'm better than you.
I hate how you speak. Again, I agree
Honestly-
with kind of what you're saying. We do have to bring a lot more.
I
to the
don't
table.
edit myself. I'm just-
Up front, we
Everything.
really do.
We got to be charming. We've got to be the right
But I'm
level of
even just talking
asshole.
about
All
just like
this.
I'm just talking about
You-
just like straight up friendships. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, if you don't,
I don't need or want.
He doesn't really believe that women and men can be friends.
yeah, and that's probably why we would never be friends. Do you know what I mean? Like, because if you're not looking at me as like an equal like human soul on the planet, then like fuck you. I don't want to fucking be around you. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's no reason for me to be friends with you.
And mine is that
And then
I
there's
see- I
also
see
no
what you're
reason for me to
saying.
fuck you. Do you know what I mean? Like, if I don't want to be friends with you, then I definitely don't want to fuck you. Like, and that's just how it is. Because I'm not going to hang out with someone who's like, I'm above you. And I like, because I need to be better at shit than
We're
you
going to
do
dark room.
in order to do this, then like, it's like so like bizarre to me that like I can't imagine being around someone like that. Like for like a long term on purpose friendship.
Have you ever tried it?
that's a great
I just want to
question.
leave. I just want to leave. If someone's like dismissing shit that I say or trying to like outsmart me or catch me in a lie, like this bullshit, then like I don't want to hang out. Like, don't try to catch me up. Like, have you ever done this? Like, well, what if you thought of it this way? Like, it's like,
It's
you know
not
what I
trying to
mean?
catch you. I'm just asking a genuine question.
But like, it doesn't feel genuine. It doesn't. Do you
Jousting?
know what I mean? So it's like that's all I mean. And so that's how I live my life. It doesn't mean everybody has to. And that's what I mean by feminist. It's just like, or do you think that everyone's like on an equal playing field, soul, human being, rights wise?
Yeah, like
Everyone should be
my
treated
only
well,
thing is
yeah,
that
for sure.
there are so many, and like I like your definition of feminism, but there are too many definitions of feminism running around. I don't want any part of that game.
Isn't
so
there like
you can
a-
call me what anybody can call me
Yeah.
whatever the fuck they want.
Isn't there like
me.
a
I don't give
Webster's
damn.
definition of feminism?
Yes, and it's that men and women should be equal in society, and that's it. You'd be treated equally and fairly under the law.
Whatever, you know what I believe. I'm not gonna.
I know, so that's why I'm not. That's what I'm saying. We're friends.
What?
It's all good.
Yeah, we're
but like, because I know that you are
And, like, my
my
thing-
definition of a feminist.
Like he.
Ooh.
I can't argue that. Whatever. It is your by definition. By your definition, I guess I am. But like,
You heard it here first, folks.
by your definition.
yeah.
But like what Irish's big thing was that a guy and a woman in a friendship are inherently gonna want to fuck, and if they fuck, they're not really friends. I disagree with that concept. You can be friends and maybe have fucked once, or maybe you fuck constantly and still friends because there's that mutual respect.
I'm saying someone that you go, this is truly my friend, and
hell yes,
yeah. To me,
I
to
had
me,
two
if
of
you
them in high
call,
school.
to me, if you call them up and go, hey, come over, let's fuck right now, their response should be no. Because we're friends. And
their response will be no.
Yeah.
I'm always DTF, so mine's gonna be yes.
That's why I tell a lot of chicks, like, check a lot of your guy friends, because a lot of them are probably phony because they would just come over and fuck you immediately.
I think we should get to clips.
You want to go to clips?
Yeah, let's get to clips.
Right.
These comics want to get to some mics, I'm sure.
I quit comedy this morning.
I know.
Yeah, all right. After I heard that other joke the last night, bro, that shit was solid.
Which one? Which one? So I don't stop telling it.
I'm not gonna remember now, bro.
Is it
I
about
just remember-
SpongeBob or cocaine?
Oh, at Middle East?
Sally.
I ate shit
Oh,
at Middle
Sally's.
East.
I walked up right after
Yeah,
it, and I was
one of
like,
You
them.
didn't eat shit.
I can't remember
I felt
exactly
like I
which
ate
one,
fucking
but like,
my
bro,
own dick.
it hit hard, bro. I was laughing fucking hard, man. Can't remember which one it was though. I'm terrible at that shit.
Oh yeah, it is tough to like be like, oh, when people that come off and they're like, I like all the people who just come. You as soon as you come off, they're like, hey, change this. I'm like, well, didn't the joke work? Why am I
Yeah.
changing it? You know what I should do? Tinker around with it. Like
Yeah.
my fucking fantasy football lineup. I'm gonna lose now.
Like what I do enjoy doing is like, yo, have you thought of this punchline?
No. I agree with that.
Yeah.
But there are people whose like conscious effort every single time is to be like,
Fuck no. I don't
Excuse
want to
me?
mess with your
Yeah.
process.
I
So
wrote this
weird.
down. I'm like, yo, like I'm figuring it out right now. This is like the second time I told the joke.
Yeah, I'm still writing it.
Yeah, I'm writing it up there basically by like getting a reaction.
Yeah.
I feel.
Yep.
Totally.
That's how I do it. All right, so this first clip, something that like really pisses me off, and I'm still wondering how people can be so emboldened to do such shit like this.
Oh, it's
and I'm
psychotic.
absolutely ashamed that women still in this day and age have to deal with this shit to begin with. It's fucking stupid.
I don't understand how you even remotely pull this off.
Like,
It's psychotic.
What's happening?
He's trying to take.
phone in
He's
his
got a
hand,
phone.
he's
He's trying to take
looking
some
up his skirt.
upskirts.
Oh. Are they in school?
they're in school.
Oh.
Gross.
Like, schools are very important because these are where kids learn to, interact with each other and communicate in society and shit. But like, you have bastards like this doing shit like that. Like, why?
That shit's
Oh, that's
wild.
it?
I mean, yeah. I just that was. I just want to
I
get.
thought we
mad
were
at
going to
someone
get
real
like full upskirt.
quick. Those are children.
Gotta
I
Google
didn't
it.
want it. I just thought that something was gonna happen.
I wish something happened. He deserved getting beat down.
I guess.
And like I love this right here because like use what you got to do what you can. And if you're not willing to, then you're not willing to. But don't say you tried everything when you really haven't. Okay? Don't say you've tried everything when you really haven't.
Okay.
Raised more than $700,000 for the Australian bushfire relief efforts by selling private photos. And then her Instagram account got deleted. Welcome back to Inform Overload. We bring you daily trending content. I'm Charlotte Dobre. Subscribe for your one-stop shop.
All right, lady.
She told BuzzFeed News, I was seeing all the posts on Twitter about the Australian fires, and I was really concerned there wasn't a lot of media coverage and not a lot of people donating. She also said that last summer her family had to flee from a California wildfire, and she saw firsthand how many people were affected. Kaylin also goes by the Naked Philanthropist online. How very fitting. It said, I'm sending to every person who donates.
Tasteful.
I don't know if I want to live in a world where we censor out the word pussy.
To your DM.
Yeah, that's
You
weird.
must send me
No, I think she said
confirmation that you
new.
donated. Please retweet. The post has 170,000
Yeah, that was-
likes.
that This
girl's
and
sweatshirt
30,000
sucks.
retweets at the time of this
It's
recording.
awful.
It's way
It
too
went so
small.
viral that this 404 staff members
She got ripped
sent
off.
donations to make sure
Where's
they
the
were
other
legit. So she already has an OnlyFans.
Get out.
It's not like she was
Just
doing
go.
something that was out of the ordinary. by
She already has an
selling her
OnlyFans,
private
so it's still
photos.
on top.
Hey man, at least she was doing it for
All
a
right.
good
Is there anything
cause.
else, or?
No, basically
Of course,
that's
there
the
were lots
general
of people
idea.
All right. So she was doing something good, and and
You can use-
she was
you can
doing
use your
God's
pussy
work,
for-
and they
for
and they
good all
took
the
her
time.
account
That's
down. It's
amazing.
terrible.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Yeah,
I
that
mean,
would
I think
not-
it sucks that Instagram took it down, but I don't think that'll hurt her long term. I'm sure when
It
she
won't.
gets an Instagram again, people will like flood back to it.
Fuck yeah.
Because it's like it's so ridiculous to try to like censor people like that.
I mean,
Why shouldn't she be allowed to do that?
just move to Twitter will allow you to do anything. You can fucking post full fucking pornos on Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So like,
Go ham on Twitter.
Twitter's her platform, I guess.
I don't know. I just think that like it's
Yeah,
weird when people try
her
to be, like,
followers
immorality
her
people.
followers will be back.
Yeah, for sure.
They'll find her.
Did you see that undercarriage? You're like, yeah, they'll be back. They'll be
They'll
back.
find her.
Well, yeah, I saw what wasn't
See if-
censored.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why am I surprised that you picked this one? Charismatic.
I just want to keep every time charismatic you
Oh
put
my
up some
God.
shit like that's not
Thank you,
porn.
thank
I
you.
get so mad.
Oh my
No,
God.
thank you.
Oh,
That's-
what the fuck?
Ow, ow. Oh my God. Why?
Is her back in a break?
Thank you. Y'all thought I was just being perverse. No. Did you
I mean-
see that shit?
I
you
also
see
like
that
that's not a fucking
Also,
workout.
can we
dude.
look at his
No,
at his hands when she's like
flexibility,
coming
bro.
down though? Hold on.
That stretch must be
Look,
crazy.
just like- So unnecessary.
Probably his woman.
I-
So hey, definitely. dude.
I don't know if I call that
hope-
unnecessary. That was, that was just good spotting, good supportive.
I mean, she
lifting.
did not react at all when he did it. So
No, I'm sure it's fine. I'm
Yeah.
sure it's fine.
Jesus, that's wild.
Oh my God.
All right.
Well,
Let's wrap it up there, sir.
this has been the KINGZ podcast. We want to thank you guys for joining us. We want to thank Miss.
Monica. Oh, Monica
Why,
Carroll.
do you not? I thought it seemed like you forgot her
I thought
name.
you
You
forgot
delivered it like you're like, what's your name?
Come on, say it.
Monica.
Yeah.
No, not you. Well,
Yeah.
I was being you in that one.
We want to thank Monica. Now I'm messing it up. Now we want to thank Monica Carroll and Jay Martin for joining us today.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I think
You
I
guys
get you on.
know
I
about-
that was
definitely want
fun.
to get you on again.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Definitely want to get you on again. I can wait on you.
That's all right. That's all right. That's all right.
Thank you guys, for putting it all out there and being honest, man. This has been the KINGZ podcast. Thank you for joining us today.
Yeah,
Been
hell
your boy
yeah.
Charismatic.
Irish O'Neal. Thanks for watching, guys.
No way. Oh shit.
So.
Am I wrong?
You're not wrong. Yeah, we started at like a little after 7.
When your heart's pumping fast from combat with the roughest, you sure you can keep your brain from crumbling?
I saw you look at your
Kill is cold, and you probably got a bitch for soul. You fuck nigga, you way too
7.
main for this place. Even the Vatican got a bank full of francs for his ways. The Pope's just another G hogging his block. So would you put your money to? Let me come to your spot. Let me see what's all up on your side.